Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Tajigen, Ohio gozaimasu, is your favorite superstar, maniac. The multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden, a sentient star cluster and many cosmic minds combined in VTuber, V-singer form. The countdown totally went as smoothly as it always does, didn't it? I don't know what happened. I clicked studio mode to modify something in another overlay, but it didn't acknowledge my click. The click didn't quite go through. I don't know. Anyway, just ignore that little glimpse there. I was modifying something quickly in that overlay because I think we should use that overlay for what we're about to do today, which is Balatro. I've been addicted to this bad boy. Out of all the days since that fateful Friday 13th, when I first played the game, of this month, Friday, February 13th, the only day in which I haven't played it is yesterday. I did kind of log in quickly. I was gonna finish a game that I've already won, going past it in endless mode with a Nebula deck. But I realized as soon as I started it that maybe we should start the stream with that. Already with a victorious deck. I don't know if it's gonna go through because I just Alt F4'd my way out of it immediately. Because I'm like, oh, actually, this is a good way to start so you see how I won. Because it's right there in the final boss ante. Where it was all the cards were face down. No, all my jokers were face down and shuffled. And probably need to reshuffle them, I think is what I need to do, things like that. But it's you see the Nebula cards and it's oh, it's so perfect. It's so Tajigen, Khaiden coded. But yeah, we're here for Balatro. We're here for Balatro today. On that note, actually, let me get some things ready. Yeah. I've been looking forward to the stream for a little bit. I knew we were gonna have a stream for this the moment I realized how addicted I am to the game. And also how low spec it is. It's great. I don't think we'll have this next week though. Other things will take priority next week. And I'm also aiming to go back to Thursday to Sunday for next week. It's been 2 weeks of Friday to Sunday. So we want to return to the 4 days a week or so. It just got super busy these past weeks. I'm trying my best to get used to a certain workflow because it's gonna get very busy again. Just things catch up on me and I need more time to do them. So I needed more time on Thursday. That's why we didn't have streams on Thursdays for a couple of weeks. But well, this next week is a bit better, but it's gonna get busy again on Thursdays and all that. Just need to be able to really streamline processes and I don't know, it's ADHD going partly, but this is a lot I need to have prepared. I tend to have today actually as a day for that. But I don't quite do as much as I need to. So I end up having to do it during the weekdays as well, on top of all the things that I need to do already on those days. And it gets messy. This past week was, woo, man. And also because I really want to have time for, the 14th stream to level up Dark Knight and Monk to get those world quests done, all the way to level 80 on the next F14 stream for Shadowbringers. And oh my gosh, that reminds me of something I forgot to do yesterday that I need to, hold on. I'm gonna put a note here. Alright. Just making a note here that I needed to make. What was I gonna say though? But yeah, we'll see what comes this next week. At the very least, I can tell you Fields of Mystery is something that's planned because there's a new update and there's major things on it. So we have to take a look at that. Actually, this next update comes out tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. But we'll probably have that stream on Thursday or so, maybe. if not on Sunday or some other time of the week maybe. Things may look a little bit different with Friday, especially because of the Pokemon Presents, but there may be some other things that make it be a bit different. Therefore, the Shadowbringer stream maybe at another time. Legend ZA Mega Dimension stuff. Things might get moved a little bit, but otherwise we really want to try to go from Thursday to Sunday. There are definitely some weeks and some months where I could do more than just the Thursday to Sunday situation, and we can have even more days of stream or something like that. So that's something to consider. That's something to consider, for sure, for some streams. Maybe even extra streams this week or something like that. But yeah. Well, scuff aside, weird internet issues that happen here and there aside, really is intermittent, but it's like, it can get so bad. Yesterday, what bothered me the most is how the VOD got split. But anyway, the time has come. Let's Tajigen travel. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, let's Tajigen travel. Here we go with the addiction. But I get to stream it. Actually, wait, let me check something. I have kind of talked about this on other streams. What does it say about my playtime? I think it's 27 hours or so, maybe. Or what do I need to do? Reduce hand size down to 5 cards, huh? To get that Joker. I still want to add things to the collection. Okay, 27.9 hours. It's about to become 28. And I started playing it on Friday 13. Like, I already had over 25 hours of playtime within the first week of playing the game. And, I mean, what are we looking at then with that time? Hold up. I'll reduce the volume a little bit. And what does that mean? It means that within 1 week I had a whole day of playtime, because you take away a bit of that when I leave the game open sometimes. Like, I could do something else, and then I come back and I immediately continue. It's not that... It's something that maybe takes a bit long. You know? Things like that. Aha! You're redeemed right there, Moody. Ara. Well, voice sounded a bit rough. Not quite the way I wanted to. Or maybe I'm being too particular about it. But yeah. Oh, sorry, Moody. I did not see the YouTube messages. The red dimension messages. Restream was doing this silly thing where it doesn't show the YouTube messages sometimes, unless I update the widget fully. But yeah, scary day. Scary day indeed. It was great. There you go. Oh, I hate it when it misses those messages. Like, I have to update the widget on OBS, which is not what you're supposed to do, but it's kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah, it should be nice now. It should be fine now. But yeah, reduce hand size down to 5 cards. Just so you get an idea of how much I've done already. Look at the collection. 121 out of 150 Jokers. 11 out of 15 decks. That's a big deal. All tarot cards already. There are 3 planet cards that are missing, and I'm just wondering what these are. I have no idea. Don't tell me in the chat. I want to find out some way or another eventually. I love everything about the planet cards. Seeing somebody else stream it and then seeing these planet cards, I was like, oh, I need to play this right now. And yeah, I've been on a sort of soul system kick lately. Warframe called out to me recently as well. I was thinking of things even like Sailor Moon, Greco-Roman stuff. There's stuff like Hades as well coming into it. Even Destiny 2, but I'm not gonna play that one anytime soon. Again, anyway, because I have played it before. And like, and last and first, man, even to an extent, all that's stapled on, I don't even know where to go from there. 1 spectral card missing. I think I've seen it, I just haven't used it because it's a very lethal effect that it has. All blinds already, all tags already, all booster packs already. Yeah, all versions of a Joker. Oh, seals. Oh yeah, these things, okay. Enhanced cards, And yeah, I already have quite a few wins under my belt. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's still in the Nebula deck. One of those is this Nebula deck win I got. Ante 9, which is past the final boss, which is Ante 8. But we can continue it. If you start a new run, it takes away from this one. All the Jokers were face down. Flips and shuffles all Joker cards. But yeah, there we go. Let me kind of reshuffle these. It was a run of diamonds and clubs. And also playing card kick lately. Yeah, we may spend a while in this run because Mr. Bones here is going to save me potentially from a death here. So Yeah, I didn't even need to use Mr. Bones there. Ooh. New voucher. Planet cards you consume will give 1.5 multiplier for the specified poker hand. I've seen this one before, I just haven't been able to see it again and buy it until now. So yeah, we want to leave the planet cards in the playable area instead of consuming them immediately, which is great. This one will be consumed immediately though. It's from a Celestial pack. Black Hole is not a planet card, but it appears here and we have to use it immediately. All poker hands get upgraded. Every single type of hand, are you kidding me? And just the vibes of the soul, man. The playing card vibes combined with tarot vibes. And on top of that, like the planet cards. Yeah, sadly I didn't get any good luck finding one here. Well, let's... A free Mega Arcana pack sounds nice though. I'm gonna get that. Let's do it. Ideally we keep to diamonds and clubs. Ooh. And a purple seal to unselect the character card in your hand. Hierophant, or is it Hierophant? I never know how to say that. Give me a second. Should I recenter myself a little bit here? The sun is for hearts, I don't need that. The world is for spades, I don't need that. Very well. Let's make a couple of these into bonus cards. Sorry to inform you, friend, but this is Addiction the game. I don't know what you are talking about, Humpy. What is this? What is this energy you're bringing into the stream? Where is this coming from? I'm totally not addicted to it. Yeah, it's been... It's just... Again, anybody who has me on Steam by any chance, I'm sorry you keep seeing notifications of Khaiden Tajigen is playing Balatro, because it's like, you can jump into it, do a little bit, and ends up being more than a little bit, but it's like, oh, I keep jumping into the game in between tasks, in between things in the entire day. It takes more time than it should maybe in between those things, but it's like, I jump into it, do a few things, jump into it. It helps that it's just a point and click game. You only need one hand to play it. I can leave my other hand busy with the things my other hand needs to do, you know? A very important bodily function, you know? That I need to do. A very important thing I need to do with my body. I'm talking about eating, you degenerates. What else do you think I'm talking about? When it's something I can eat one-handed, right? Like a sandwich or a pizza. More of you have in your phone like me. I forgot the concept. Yeah, it's on the phone as well. And I don't know if I want to... Oh my god, I don't know if I want to go as far as... Let me see. Let me get an idea of the price. In between tasks, Tachi drinks a cup of water. Time to play Balatro. But that's literally how it is, Moody. No. That is how it is. That is how it is. Let me look at the Play Store then. Balatro. What? I don't, because I've had Balatro in my Steam library for a while. It's been waiting for me to dive into it and get lost in this vortex. Okay, yeah, it's cheap. Oh gosh, I would like cross progression preferably, but I really don't mind restarting from scratch in that one. I actually don't. Now here, yes, I think I want a purple seal to one selected card in the hand. The 9 over here can have it. This tower, we'll use it yet. How's the deck looking, by the way? See, I actually didn't get to remove that many hearts and spades. Quite a few spades actually, but clubs and diamonds because of one of the jokers I have there. Look, yeah, clubs almost feels like they don't have enhancements based on what they're telling me here about effectiveness, but yeah. Alright, we have a flush already, but was I aiming for anything else? We're just being very casual about this run right now. Oh, let's turn this into a stone card, a rocky card. Oh yeah, flush is at level 7 because yeah, I was really pushing for it, especially with these two doing their thing. Yeah. Ballot Joker. This Hanging Chad. Wait, Hanging Chad? What is with that name? What? Why is it called that? Swashbuckler Fortune. Wasn't it called like Ballot? Was it always called that? Anyway, that one has given me some wins for sure. What's the stone for? Plus 50 chips, no rank or suit. So if I do something like a 2-pair, I put it there as a 5th card and it's able to score. Because any extra cards you do, for example, if you do a pair, I say I have a pair. Imagine this is a 3 here. If I use 5 cards, the others are not going to score. But you can have them. It's a good way to discard unnecessary cards sometimes. So yeah, they're good for that. We need to discard some here, by the way. Speaking of which, I'll discard the bloody Heart Ace. But I've been doing things like flushes here, so yeah. That steel card is gonna give us a multiplier by being held in the hand as well. So we want that. We want that. So the stone can be helpful. Sometimes I put it there as the first card so that it gets triggered thrice by the Ballot Joker. Well, by the Ballot Joker. By the Ballot Joker card. I mean, just calling it the Ballot Joker is enough. Yeah, for example, since I've already won this run, and it would be nice if I get farther if I can, but just to show you as an example what I mean. The other one, so I'm doing a 3 of a kind, 2, which is very low. I'm gonna put this one first so it triggers multiple times. Or actually, yeah, no, let's put it like this. We're gonna sandwich them in between. If I put other cards with these 2, they would not be triggered. There's a special Joker that allows them to trigger, but we're not using that. The stone cards will give some nice extra chips. Chips and multipliers, chips and multipliers. Increase the hell out of them. I think the deck in which I've gotten the furthest when it comes to the difficulties, the stakes, is the red deck. I guess having a lot of discards really is helpful. We are so close to a straight here. We need a jack or a 7 maybe, but I don't want to use this. Screw it. Let's have some. Let's just take a leap of faith there. No. I'll discard the other king. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but also let's take some crazy risks. Okay, a nice straight here. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of multiplier from that ace being triggered multiple times. Oh yeah, let's customize the cards, by the way. Wow, he doesn't care. Balls of steel. Well, we do have a steel 6 in the hand, so there you go. Oh, I'll care more when we go for a run that I haven't won already. I've already won this run. This is just endless mode now. It's good if you can make it much farther, of course, but it's like it's optional. How's my 2 pair doing? Level 7. Okay, I tend to level that one up a lot because I don't have any more discards. Or trigger discard 1 time because this might be. Yeah, we might lose here now, or it might be the end of this run. Kings are for chumps. He said it. Ah. What was it? Any man. There's a quote from Game of Thrones somewhere. Well, I mean, one of the episodes somewhere. Any man that has to say their king is no true king, said Tywin Lannister, I think. Man, Charles Dance made him way too charismatic because he's supposed to be an asshole. I mean, he is an asshole, you can see, but it's like kind of difficult to hate him even with the heinous shit he did. Charles Dance is too good, man. But alright, there's not much we have here. We only have 1 pair, and mostly I try to avoid doing something like that. We don't have a flush, do we? The actor was amazing. Yeah, he always is. I remember reading a Doctor Who book where like it mostly takes place in Roman times, early in the BCE years. Like it's something like 40 BCE maybe. I'm not sure. And there's this like sort of veteran Roman general character, but also that is good humored at times. And I picture Charles Dance playing him. Oh yeah, the whole casting was great. Yeah. Yeah, because we were close to a flush, but not quite there. Well, this is the end of the run, which is okay because it was already a run I won. That kind of rhymed. A run I won. Does that rhyme? Not as much as I thought. All the Lannisters are an amazing ensemble. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Bones saved me. Yeah, that's the thing. I forgot Mr. Bones was there for a moment. Saved by Mr. Bones. But we haven't actually won any runs today. Okay, so this will Pluto and Earth, huh? Let's have them both. Now that I have the voucher, this will be these two will boost their hand by just being held there. Ideally, we do a high card or a full house. I mean, ideally, we don't do a high card. Hold on. What was the information for this thing? 1.5 multiplier. Okay. Yeah, Bones. Because, yeah, you need the telescope first, right? I actually tend to avoid the telescope, voucher. Because I actually don't need to have the planet for my most played poker hand most of the time. I don't feel like I do. Anyway, but anyway. It's a lot that needs to be discarded. All spade cards are debuffed. This means wild cards as well, unfortunately. I'll discard that heart. I'll keep that ace of hearts still. Oh no, this is not looking good. Well, the queen goes out as well. Yeah, we're gonna use a stone card here. However, the one I'll put up first is that 10 of diamonds. Too bad I couldn't get like a 2-pair or flush planet. The 2-pair planet is Uranus, the flush planet is Jupiter. The fact that I've already learned this. No, I'm not addicted. 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 Totally not. What is it? Okay. Hold on. Let me just get it from memory. Mercury, pair. Venus, 3 of a kind. Earth, full house, is right there. Mars, 4 of a kind. That one is easy to remember because it's the 4th planet from the sun. Jupiter, flush. I use that a lot. Saturn, straight. Yeah, I'm almost certain it's straight. Uranus is after Saturn, right? Uranus is, I just said it, 2-pair. Neptune, straight flush. And Pluto, high card. And there's 3 planets I've yet to actually see. Well, 3 planet cards, I should say. That's rude, Taji. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You maniac. I get the feeling I know what you're talking about. Talking about chat's private parts? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I'm being very, very careful about a certain pronunciation. Okay, because I want to maybe try a flush, but I want to keep that 6 there. Man, English languages are funky. It all comes from, like, what was it? The Greek god Ouranos. And they could have named it Kalos, because it's the only one that didn't use the Roman name. You can tell I've been on a rabbit hole of these things recently. I mean, it's something knowledge I want to keep with me permanently. You would think I'm more into these things than I already am, but hold on. Wait, I'm just gonna discard all this. Oh wait, we don't have discard anymore. I forgot. Let's see. Well, even if this is debuffed, we gotta try this. Yeah, if we can get that voucher for planetary cards being held in the play area, that would be great. Although it takes away from tarot cards being held there, but it could be really helpful. But yeah, it's like they could have avoided that misunderstanding with the name had they not named it after the Greek one, because all the others are named after the Roman counterpart, not the Greek counterpart. It's Pluto, you know, not Hades, for example. It's Mercury, not Hermes, for example. But I think it's partly because, and again, I've been in a rabbit hole of these things recently, it's in large part because I think Uranus, I think, man, take these sentences out of context, it's so funny, but Uranus has a different tilt and a different rotation than the others. I think what I said, it goes sideways instead of going up and down, up and down. I forget how it was exactly, right? It's something like that. I'm actually thinking of some mad ideas in my head about just all sorts of things, you know? Crossovers, let's call them. Did you know, Tajigen? Here's some fun information. Some fun information for you. Did you know that the Tau system, Tau Cetus, right, is the name of the star? Did you know that both Sailor Moon and Warframe have something significant coming from the Tau system? Did you know that the planets and the Sol system, as I prefer to call it, have a major part to play? You probably knew that, but the Tau system also playing a part in it? Did you know that? When are we gonna get a Warframe? See, I need to do a TED talk about why Sailor Moon and Warframe need to collab some way or another, okay? Sailor Uranus, yes. It's Uranus. What's wrong with that? What was her name? Haruka? I forget the full name. But anyway, I'm figuring out if I want to try that three of a kind. We're just gonna stick it to a pair. There's not much we can do here. I probably would have tried to play better. I don't know. We'll save that energy for when we do an actual full run. Things like that, you know? I almost want to do a high card because of Pluto's influence here, but no, let's do this. Let's do it like this. Yeah. 87654. We have a straight there, but okay. I might do that straight next turn, but we'll see. I didn't notice we have a straight. I should have done that. Oh well. No big deal. 98765. But yeah, then I wouldn't need to use the steel card here. Oh well, oh well. Actually, I say that I'm gonna be more caring for an actual run we start, but I get casual about it a lot of the time, and sometimes I jeopardize the run for the sake of adding a new card to the collection that I haven't added before. It's important. There's that Joker that if I reduce my hand size to 5 cards, I'll unlock that Joker, and I maybe want to give that a try. Okay, we have 3 of a kind here, and I think that's what we should do, I guess. We were so close to another straight, a royal straight. I think a royal straight isn't an actual thing in poker, but it might as well be. In my book, it is. You never seen Balatro before? Yeah, see the addiction, Blin. See the addiction. Although without me explaining a lot of it, if you don't know it, maybe it's not as noticeable. Anyway, we want to trigger this bad boy. If I discard this, I could create a tarot card, though I have to use one of these two, but... How's 3 of a kind, by the way? Level 3. I'm gonna do a high card. Because I want to see how it feels to have the boost from Pluto. What are the other planets, I wonder? It's gotta be the sun and the moon, maybe, and then something else, I don't know. If I didn't know any better, I would think it's other planets like Ceres, Setna, Ares, Haumea, I think was another name. Makemake, or am I getting a name wrong? But yeah, Kuiper Belt planets, things like that. But it was a run we won. That's why the background is all blue. This was just endless mode after that. There's straight flush and royal flush. Yeah, but I prefer to call it royal straight flush. Command Rider Blade is an influence in that. And there should be such a thing as a royal straight, you know? When you do it from ace to, well, all the way up to ace or even all the way up to king. Royal flush. Might as well call it a royal straight flush only, right? Or a royal flush is nothing but face cards, maybe. But it's still a flush because it's not a straight, right? So you have like 2 kings, 2 queens, and a jack. But you're not doing a 2 pair because they're the same suit, so you're getting a flush. That's what I would call a royal flush, personally. Royal straight flush is what it sounds like. Royal straight is what it sounds like. You have the straight, but they're not the same suit. From ace to... It only goes down to 10, right? From 10 to ace or so. Yeah. Anyway, it's time for a new run. What deck do we want to use? The ghost deck already got a win in white stake. Abandoned deck hasn't had any wins. I want to show face cards. Remind me, by the way, because I want to... Yeah, this is the one that's already all the way up to... Requires score, scales faster for each ante. Blue deck, yellow deck. Let's start with the yellow deck for extra money, shall we? I want to change the face cards. Give me a second. You go grab some food. Sure thing, Moody. I was having fun with the other like face cards, but there were some I went for specifically. Assassin's Creed, like things I know the most. Critical Role. Here we had, and the default ones are great too, of course, but Warframe. We were just talking about that. Yeah, this is Mag. This is Excalibur. And I'm guessing this is Volt, the 3 Warframes you have at the start. I don't recognize Volt, I haven't used it. But this has got to be Mag. No, this has got to be Mag. This is Excalibur for sure. Civilization 7, but we had here Stardew Valley. Alright. Freaking PR. Like, is Lewis and Marnie as King and Queen, which I love. And just freaking PR sneaking in. Anyway. Okay. No need to skip that first blind, although I won't get as much of a reward, but I already have 10 from using this deck. Yes, I think we should start with... We almost had a flush, right? We almost had a flush of clubs. Let's start with a 2-pair. One of my most used hands, I think. Give me a second here. I'm gonna check something. Alright. What are we looking at? Are we looking at a flush? Yes, we are. Now it's time for a flush. But yeah, the reason Command Rider Blade makes me think of Royal Straight Flush. There's an attack that Blade does in his king form. A final attack. Royal Straight Flush is literally called, or at least the Rider system calls it out as Royal Straight Flush. Yeah, I would love it if I could get a deck of cards based on the Command Rider Blade cards, because they have one for every number and every suit. And they all become face cards, basically. Playing cards, you can have a lot of fun with custom play cards and all that, but then everything from Ace or from 2 to 10 is not really that different than regular playing cards, so it's really just the face cards. But also, I guess we should do a run of spades here, maybe? Black cards appear twice more frequently in the shop. I think maybe I need to have this before I have the other one. But I think I want... Ooh, what should I do here? A Buffoon pack, Mega Spectral pack. I think I can have both, or can I? No. Yes. Okay, let's do both then. Maybe I'll get that voucher. Maybe I won't. I don't think I will. Okay, play face cards with 5 multiplier when scored. 1 in 4 chance for each played 8 great attack card when scored. Let's do the face one. Mega Spectral pack though. More Mega Energy, bringing it over from yesterday. Throw a random card in your hand, add 4 random enhanced numbered cards to your hand. Create a random rare joker, sets money to 0. I think I'm gonna do that, because I'm already at 1 money. Alright. Okay, this is for a pair, double multiplier. A played hand contains a pair, nice. And then, I forgot we have one more. Yeah, I'll do this. Ooh, and he's got destroyed, but okay. We got all these. We're doing RNG, that's what can happen. Gives a free Mega Arcana pack, huh? I am going to do this. Let's do it. It's a Mega pack. I mean, it means you get to use 2 of these cards. Hanged Man, Star for Diamonds. We want to prioritize spades. A wild card, however. Let's turn you into a wild card. Which means it can be any suit. It can be considered any suit. Which can also be a double-edged sword in some cases, but... Chariot. The Chariot for this 9. Let's try that. All hard cards are debuffed. We want to prioritize spades anyway. Whoa, quite a few spades already. I have a flush. But ideally, I don't use this steel one. But... I mean, I think we can be fine without it, given how early we are in the antes. All things considered. Let's try it. I should discard that 7 of hearts as soon as I can. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. We're on fire, baby. It means we already won. I think the fire means that this hand already has scored more than you need in the ante. No matter whether you've already scored or you're scoring for the first time. It means it's already exceeded 600 in this case. So you already know you won. Okay, this is gonna give me money. Maybe I should have used it after I got a joker. Oh yeah, speaking of things, as the sale value of all other owned jokers to multiplier. We had this in that last one where we won. So yeah. Swashbuckler. It has that stake because we won a wide stake difficulty with it. And... yeah, okay, I want that Arcana back. Hermit doubles money. We'll get back to 10. But if I do the Fool, I'll get even more money because I duplicate Temperance, which we just used. And I get 10 value because there's even more jokers now. We get the money from the value of the jokers we have here. It's me, the Fool! There you go, buddy. I have definitely been the fool sometimes here. I don't think I want to get that Mega Standard back. What are we looking at next? Shop has a free uncommon Joker. I am not gonna take that. Oh no, wait, this is the next one. Yeah, let's go for the small blind then. Right, I misread that. I misread that earlier. Yeah, we got these 6. If we want to make more money, we keep this in the hand, ideally. Should I do that 2 pair? Screw it, let's give it a try. It's just a little bit low, but I mean, we get a multiplier from the duo because we have at least a pair on the hand, so... Oh yes, and the spades get multiplied. There we go. There we go. Extra money from the gold hand. I mean, from the gold card in the hand. Okay, Empress to get multiplier cards. Oh, regular Joker. Hello, old friend. Hello. Well, I want to get a Jumbo Arcana pack first. We're at 18. Yes, I gotta use Emperor. 2 tarot cards created randomly. The Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, huh? Alright. I am gonna get the regular Joker. Just Joker. Just called Joker. The Joker, you might say. Nice! We got now the Swashbuckler becoming... what's the word? Polychrome, sorry. Should I put this one first or this one first? No, it should be the duo afterwards, right? And I'll buy the Empress here. And I think... we'll leave it at that. Oh yeah, and we'll last use the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if I should use the Fool for that, but no. Let's go for this blind. We won't skip it. Well, we almost had a flush of hearts, but we do have 1 of diamonds. Because this is a wild card here. Alright. Look at the Stardew Valley vibes. Yes, I can see Stardew Valley being for the diamonds deck. It makes sense. Makes sense. Already have 1. We already have 1. We're kicking ass this early on. It's gonna get tougher. It's gonna get tougher. The later antes. But it's good to have such a great run, right? The dopamine is so good at this game. The dopamine. Okay. I need to use a few things here because I want that Emperor, but... yeah, okay, I'm gonna try my hand at the Wheel of Fortune again because screw it, why not? It's a 1 in 4 chance to add foil holographical card combination to a random Joker. We got it last time. Not this time, it's okay. Empress I would like to use so I can use Emperor here, but... well, yeah, we're gonna buy an Arcana pack here. I'm not interested in the Devil, though. We don't need that. So yeah, first I want the Empress. These 2 become multiplier cards. We gotta prioritize spades. The moment I can turn cards into spades, I should take that opportunity. And you will turn into a steel card. Don't underestimate what steel cards can do sometimes. When you have a deck with a lot of them, the caveat they have is that you can't... well, you can play them, but you're gonna lose the multiplier increase, maybe. Let's use another one here. Death, High Priestess. I need the High Priestess. Let's do some planet cards. Pluto and Uranus. Alright. High card and 2 pair boosted. We want to prioritize the hell out of 2 pair because of Uranus being used now. And the duo. Like double the multiplier if hand contains a pair. That's powerful. Absolutely powerful. The Emperor. Hermit. Okay, nice. Let's double the money. Then maybe we want to re-roll right there on the shop. Let's do it. Yes, let's do it. Okay. 1 free re-roll per shop. I don't think I want that. I definitely don't want bootstraps. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps because of the damn thing with the up arrow. Well, you know, you gotta have money to get a multiplier. That's what it is. Yeah, let's not re-roll again. Oh, first hand is drawn face down. So what I usually do with this situation is to take a leap of faith and just do this. Let's see if we get anything significant. High card. Oof. Not that good, not that good. Well, we did get it as spades, so that helps. The multiplier there helps immensely too, right? From the polychrome there. Okay, I am gonna discard all this though. Hierophant and enhancing them to bonus cards. Let's do it only until we're gonna actually use those cards. How are we doing with suits? Okay. I'm actually gonna discard that pair. All of this. Only one discard left. Yes, we have a flush. You two are gonna become bonus cards to help boost all this. A part of me still thinks we're in the last run where diamonds are important. No, we're not. Spades. I could maybe replace it with a certain joker when we get to that. I don't know. There we go. We're on fire. And yeah, I'm thinking of the Ballot Joker card. Like, oh, I should place the multiplier card first. Leftmost, you know? So it gets triggered multiple times. Nah, we're not using that Ballot Joker. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. Arcana back. Joker, Terra Planet, and Spectral cards may appear multiple times. Croix Michel. Let's try the Arcana back. I don't think I want that Jumbo standard pack. We should not sleep on standard packs too much, but yeah. The Chariot again then, on that 10. Let's try that. We have quite a few steel cards already. How many do we have? 3 of them. Yeah, okay. How's the effectiveness according to this? Spades are looking good. Hearts are not looking good. Not that I was going for hearts. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to replace this Joker with this Joker. Kind of a random multiplier is what it is, basically. Oh no, this is a buffoon pack, not a standard pack. My bad. I don't think I want this voucher. Let's go to the next blind. Yeah, I'll skip that tag. Shop has a free rare Joker. I don't think we need that. I could see myself replacing this smiley face Joker though, but that's alright. No flush, right? We're kind of close to some, but no. I don't want to do that 2 pair with 10 and 6 because I don't want to use a steel card, but... Wait, we're close. We're kind of close also to a straight. Ace, King, Queen, Joker, and a 10. Perfect. Yeah, because I don't think we want to use that wild card over there. Kind of close to being a straight flush as well. I mean, a royal straight flush. But yeah, the Queen is going to remain as clubs. Well, kind of close, kind of not close, really. This one is a wild card, so like... Okay, yeah. The Queen and the 10 would not change. Anyway, Royal straight flush. This might be enough to win right here. All the multipliers coming in as well. We should not underestimate that smiley face. Yeah, already we have what we need without the other multipliers coming into it. How much score is that? Very nice. It's over 9,000! And then we only needed 2,000. Yeah. We are so deep into the thick of it. In this game, we got a Venus, 3 of a kind, upgraded. Buy and use immediately. What was the voucher again? I think it's one that didn't interest me that much, really. Oh yeah, magic trick. Celestial pack. Do I want to go for that standard pack? And I think we want to upgrade Full House. I keep upgrading it quite a few times, but I rarely use Full House, come to think of it. It would be good though because it still contains a pair. It still triggers duo. So yeah. Joseph J. Joker. Business card. Play face cards. Have a 1 in 2 chance to give 2 money when scored. Next round. Rerolls the boss blind. No repeat hand types this round. I'm gonna take the risk and take that boss blind. Though we still have to get out of the big blind here in the first place. We're close to a flush here of hearts, but... Do we want to try that? Let's give it a try. Maybe I should have discarded more. It's okay, I take leaps of faith like this sometimes. 3 of a kind. Would this be considered a pair if 2 of these are in here or something? Let's do 3 of a kind. We just upgraded that after all, so yeah, let's make use of it. One of these is a spade card, so it's gonna get an extra multiplier. Look at that. Look at that. It makes a big difference. That multiplier... multiplication of a multiplier is making a big difference right now, so it helps immensely. Not being able to repeat hand types on this next boss blind, though, will be limited. Ooh, plus 10 multiplier plain hand contains a 2 pair. This loyalty card can be amazing. It got me to win a red stake, but it's a bit of RNG to it. Nevertheless, I think we should use it instead of the smiley face. Maybe I'm underestimating the power of smiley face, but yeah, the loyalty card should be the rightmost card here for sure. Let's get both the Celestial and the standard back. Uranus. Already 2 pair has been upgraded. Yeah, let's upgrade it again. Beloved Kalos. Uranus. Don't take that out of context. Yeah, I gotta get this steel card here. Especially because it's spades. I'm tempted to reroll. Okay. Okay. Oh, and ramen, yeah. Double multiplier loses 0.01 multiplier per card discarded. This shouldn't be underestimated. It can be nice, but with the jokers I have with me right now, I won't change that. Okay, VI. These cards are gonna be super important in this because you don't want to repeat hand types. If anything, I might start with a pair. One of those is a multiplier card, one of those is a spade card, and that's gonna be helpful. Like, yeah, no repeat hand types this round. We gotta do this, I think. High card is upgraded, right? So if we end up doing high card, it may not be as bad. I don't know. Yeah. Look at the difference those multipliers made. Okay, let's do a flush. That should do it. That should do it. That should do it right there. I hope they keep having a lot of collabs with other cards and stuff. I really want to lean towards playing card decks that turn them all into face cards in a way, you know? They have a nice illustration for the number cards as well, or something that sets them apart, you know? And then it makes it more fun to use them. Oh yeah, there's this, actually, wait. I think I may even be able to show it, let's see. There's this amazing, playing card deck, I think by Bicycle, who makes so many of those. That is about planets, or is it Bicycle? And it's like, yeah, it makes every number just be its own fancy card. Yeah, Cosmos. Oh, it's one that was funded in the Kickstarter. It's not by Bicycle, my bad. But let me see if I can show the URL just quickly. And now it's gonna be a bit reminiscent of what we just saw in Balatro. Let me see if it's able to show properly on the screen because of the kind of URL this is. Yeah, there it is. You see the cards right there? Like that 7 of Hearts has its own like fancy thing going on. It's Jupiter. Queen of Spades is Earth. There's a black hole there. But even something like the 6 of Clubs is just Saturn. That makes it so much fun. If I weren't saving money for things like the PC Upgrade Saga, other important payments and all that, I would have bought it. I wanted to buy that. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. But now that's just splurging. So Celestial Pack, Venus, Saturn. I think I want to lean towards getting Saturn here. We still get quite a few straights. Buffoon Pack, I don't think we want that. How is it looking for the next blinds? Okay, initial cards and booster packs in next shop are free. Rerolls cost 2 money less. 2 money is how I'm gonna call it. Yeah, then we want to do that, and let's go for the big blind. Oh, the pillar cards played previously this ante are debuffed. So like you could skip the 2 blinds and you never use any cards on the entire ante, and it's fine. But yeah, let's keep in mind. Let's keep the cards we're using in mind. Oh shoot, I messed up. I thought I had a flush. I told you sometimes I'm like not paying attention, but look at all the multipliers. We're fine. Actually, that wasn't as much score as I thought it would be. We're kind of close to a straight there, but I'm gonna discard that lucky 3. I think it's okay. Yes, we got a straight. We got ourselves a straight. We can still salvage this big blind. It's okay. It's okay. This round, I should say. Round 9. Ante 4 of 8. We're getting to the point where we are gonna need more firepower than what we've been doing so far. So let's not get overconfident about this. I'll discard that pair. It's okay. Ideally, I keep that golden 6 with me for extra money. Almost kind of got a straight there. Very close to a... let's just do this. Okay. We got close to a flush for both of the suits in my hand here. Well, okay. Well, we need to play that pair. Okay, maybe I'm getting a bit too overconfident. If this hand could be enough to win this would be great because this thing is about to trigger and I don't want it to trigger in this round. Yes, I want it to trigger for the boss blind instead. It's gonna be quadruple multiplier because it's for every 6 hands played. Yeah, it's gonna trigger on the first hand of the boss, so that's perfect. Everything here is free, let's get it then. Everything here is free, let's get it. I don't know why I said though. Plus a multiplier per hand contains a pair. It can, well, no pun intended, pair up well with this. But I don't think I want that Joker. But if I can get more spades in my deck, that would be great. Well, yeah, let's level up pair with Mercury. Mercury. And ideally some spades from this. Or a wild card will do. Yes, yes. So do I want to get this Jolly Joker? I have used this Joker to win on White Stake difficulty, but even though this one is random, it can do quite a lot for us. I have some really solid Jokers up here. How are we doing with the amount of cards in the deck? I do have more spades than anything else, technically, so we still want to stick to the Wrathful Joker. I like how they name all the Jokers that focus on a specific suit on sins. So the Heart Joker is Lusty Joker, Greedy Joker for diamonds, and I don't know what it said for clubs. I don't remember. But anyway, this is not gonna do anything for us. We'll discard these. I discarded a pair, it's okay. Well, see, I might want to go for 2 pairs even if one of those is debuffed right now. So let's do that. This is gonna trigger here and gonna multiply the hell out of this hand, so let's go. Yes, 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 yes. I figured it would be something like that. Yeah. Alright. Because this is red stake difficulty. If we can win here, that would be great. This was already giving us a win in red stake difficulty. Ante 5 of 8. The situation is getting more difficult. I don't think I want Judgment. Let's get a Celestial pack here. We should go for that standard pack as well. Uranus, Neptune. Alright. Let us use Uranus once again. Standard pack. Oh, I definitely want this one right here. Multiplier card and his spades. Let's see this reroll. Now I want this Joker. I don't know if I want to sell Misprint. I'm taking kind of a risk here, but I'm gonna sell that and I'll get this Joker for an increased hand size. That'll do. Yeah, being able to reroll Boss Blind could be helpful. Oh, next base edition Shop Joker is free and becomes negative. I gotta try that. 16,500 for the big blind though. Yeah, the Manacle is gonna reduce my hand size, but now I got this Juggler, so we'll go back to the regular hand size from there. I'm glad I got that one. Okay, let's start with this. Wait. Do I have any flushes? We were close to a flush of clubs, but alright. Yes, let's start with this 2 pair. Yeah. We get the duo coming in, doing his thing. That's gonna help immensely. A couple of spades in there for more multipliers. Yeah. Give me the points, give me the goods, give me the stuff. Yes. Over 7,000 will do well here. We have a full house, but I think we have the potential for flush. No, we don't. Never mind. Full house. Numbers are a bit low, but like, it's okay. It's okay. Not that low, really. If we can get the loyalty card to activate for the boss ante, one could be very strategic about the way they use that, huh? I wasn't strategic the last time I won with this thing. Not entirely. Not the way I'm saying. Okay, we have a nice 2 pair here. We still have 3 discards though, but Okay, I might use them on this next hand if this one doesn't win it. The more hands we play, the better it's gonna look for the boss ante. But I think this is gonna trigger at some point in the boss ante now. So I think we're fine on that score. It gives you a good reason to maybe skip some blinds here and there. You can definitely calculate it. Yeah. How many hands do I get per turn? Per round? 4, I think. Haven't paid attention. It's 4. Yeah. So played aces give plus 20 chips and plus 4 multiplier when scored. Okay. Negative. Joker. Well, ideally we prioritize aces. Cartomancer, create the tarot card when blind is selected. Okay, let's get ourselves a standard back here. Yeah, I think I won that glass 7. So yeah, the blind is -1 hand size. Let's re-roll here. Mercury, I think, may still be a good idea. Let's use it. Hermes, Mercury. Let's go then. We're back to the regular hand size. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I think we have a straight right there. But do we have a flush? We're close to a flush for both spades and clubs in a way. Nice straight right here. Let's go. Multiplier 6 of spades. Is that the one we got from the standard pack? I think it was. Yeah, the Joker's Daily loyalty card is gonna activate soon. Ah, look at this flush right here. Immediately noticeable. It's funny how, I don't know, to me at least, maybe it looks different to you. It's so clearly orange, right, for the diamonds. You have high contrast cards, but which we're gonna activate because it's fun to have them all look different like that. You can tell the difference with hearts and diamonds very easily, but not so much with clubs and spades. This one is a bit more like grayish, and this one is more of a black because it's darker, is what it looks to me. But it's not as noticeable as an orange and red difference to me. Anyway. We do need to run ads in the proper dimension, by the way. Top of the hour and all that. So maybe permit me a moment or two in between rounds or so. Okay, yeah, I think the daily loyalty card, the Joker's daily loyalty card, is gonna give us the win here. Do we have a flush there? Kind of close to a spade flush. And then the multiplier from this. So maybe being a bit more confident about this, but let's do this. Lucky card there too. A spade boost. The duo is gonna come into it. No way this is not gonna win the round here. It's gotta be enough. Look at that! 366 multiplier. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. Very well. Ooh, Constellation. This Joker gains 0.1 multiplier every time a planet card is used. Currently X1 multiplier. It's just the only one I'd be willing to replace right now is the Wrathful Joker. I don't want to reduce my hand size. Voucher for planet cards to appear more often, right? These two would pair up well. Yeah, this one also got me the win. Ooh, +3 multiplier for each Joker card though. You know what? I will reduce the hand size back to its normal hand size. But for the sake of abstract Joker, I think. Or is that what I want to do? No, it needs to be this one. It needs to be this one. X1 multiplier. Yeah, okay, yeah. And let's use the planet card immediately. I gotta be on brand. I gotta be on brand, right? Anyway, before I forget, let me run 3 minutes of ads in a moment. I'll BRB for this. I'll BRB for this as well. In a moment. I'm just thinking of what the best choice here would be. I'm gonna level up pair. I get the feeling I need to do this. Yeah. Mercury it is. And there we go. The multiplier we were looking for. Next base edition shop Joker is free and becomes polychrome. Ooh, play only one hand type this round, the mouth. I'm gonna try polychrome tag. We gotta get past this big blind in the first place, but it's also to work with the Joker's daily loyalty card. Since we're only doing 4 hands in this, yeah, this is guaranteed to happen in the boss blind if we make it to the boss blind. So, we're kind of close to a straight here. Maybe I should discard more, but I'm gonna risk it. I take these risks a lot of the time. Maybe I shouldn't because this didn't pay off. This really didn't pay off. I did upgrade Mercury for pairs, didn't I? I'm glad I did because I may just need to use that. Okay. Yes, I think I'll need to use it now. Those are the risks we take. We're close to a flush though with spades, so let's see where this takes us. There, level 4. I mean, the duo is gonna help. All these other multipliers as well. This needs to be way more than that, though. I messed up maybe, but this flush will help. This flush will help immensely. Flush is still, wait, flush is still just a level 1. I need a Jupiter. I've been using it so much, but it's still just level 1. That's crazy. Ah, sorry, I'm supposed to run the ads in a moment. All right. I'm gonna leave it here for a moment. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this round in a moment. You see how addictive the bloody thing is? Even in this way, it even happens in this way. Let's BRB for a second, all right? Stay tuned. Omatase shimashita. Thanks for waiting, Tajigen. And hello, Joe, Victor. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. If you're asking me if I'm from Brazil or something, no. Or rather, I prefer it if the chat was kept to English. But thanks for being here. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the strategy was of what I was doing here. Oh yeah, because actually we may lose in this blind now. We may need to start a new run at this rate. Nah, I did well skipping this and going for this polychrome tag. But yeah. Is that Harry Potter? No, no, no. This is Pierre, who is kind of a bastard, but Pierre. I'll never say his name right, I feel, but he deserves that. From Stardew Valley. Ace, Jack, 10. Kind of close to a straight there too, but I don't want to discard spades ideally, but maybe I should try to push kind of for a flush of hearts. I'm not sure. 9-6. Screw it, let's take the risk. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, it paid off nicely. We have... Wait. Silly me. I can't count. No, I thought it was a straight. Sometimes my mind skips over a card on the straight sometimes. And I don't... This is a joker that allows you to do that, but it's not because of that. So we only have a pair. See, this is why we upgraded the hell out of Mercury. Because I have nothing I can discard now, since I can't discard. We're very close to a straight. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, and 8. So close to a straight. But okay. It's a pair of jacks. We're not at a flush, are we? No. No. Kinda close to a flush too. Then very well, a straight it is. I took a lot of risks, right? Some of them did not pay off, and that's what cost me this run, I think. I doubt we're gonna win this. But alright, 3 of a kind. This freaking song. I'm so used to this song now, by the way. Sometimes I do listen to other things while I play the game, but... yeah, this song, I'm so used to it by now. Which is about to end in a moment. But we'll start a new run. We're gonna use a new deck. A different deck. It should be a different deck every run, no matter how it ends, I think. What should we do, though, for the deck? What kind of run should it be? You know what they say, the house always wins, says Jimbo. Alright. Decent enough. Ante-6 is usually where this whole thing goes down. I didn't need to go back to the main menu. Actually, the menu can be nice in showing you a clue to one of the next jokers you need to get. Oh, this doesn't tell you. That's alright. Yellow deck, a green deck. Doing it in red stake difficulty. Black deck. I'm surprised we already won with that. Magic deck. Start run with a crystal ball voucher and 2 copies of the Fool. Well, since I've yet to win at white stake difficulty with this one, let's give it a try. It's all about tarot with this deck. Oh! Next base edition shop joker is free and becomes polychrome. Let's skip over then and do that. You can see, I'm not even gonna see what the other tag was, I forget. Very well. Forget about the whole thing with spades, it's a brand new run. We are very close to a straight here. I'm gonna do this. Let's see what this... Ooh, okay, yes. We got our straight. Great start. I think we had a flush too, but I think flush actually gives you more than straight by default. Which is funny because it's easier to get a flush than to get a straight. But I think these are base, like, poker rules. Here it's easier, but in poker, not as easy maybe. I don't know. It still feels like a straight is harder to get than a flush. In general. Speaking of which, let's maybe try to push for one of those things there. By discarding these. Okay. Not even a 2-pair, huh? How ambitious do we want to get about this? No, we should just do this pair of aces. Ace of hearts, ace of diamonds. Yes, it also makes me think about Jakka Dengekitai. The second ever Super Sentai, which is no longer actively doing a series. I did watch the first 2 episodes of Gavin Infinity yesterday, Tajigen, and oh my god, injected in my veins. Yes. It is right up my alley. As one maybe would expect from what you would from the preview of that series and all that, and like, oh, so freaking good. Even more so than I expected. I like the whole thing they're doing with Cosmo layers, Maku Kukan, Maku space, and all that. You know what it even made me do? It even prompted me to watch the first episode of the newest Precure. I don't know, just expand the hell out of the superhero time situation. I've tried, see, this whole song and dance I've done before, I just wasn't able to keep up with it. There's been a few weeks here and there where I kind of missed an episode of Kamen Rider Sets, which I did watch yesterday too. I tried to be more consistent about it, but yeah. I did watch that as well. Yeah, yesterday's episode of Sets, or today's episode in a way, was amazing. Jack 10, 9, 8. We were close to a straight here. And a flush as well. We were close to a flush. So let's just do this pair. We may get a flush on the next hand because we might really need it. This might be a short run. This might be a very short run. But... two pair. Yeah, we should be able to make it. Barely made it, but we should be able to make it with this. I mean, already 20 times 2 was 40. We needed about... yeah, a bit less than 40 score to get to 450. Barely made it though. Barely. Alright. So I'll permanently keep a free reroll per shot, huh? Alright. Before I go and buy the Earth, let's get a Celestial pack, and the Fool is gonna come into play here, I think. Saturn, let's get Uranus. Good old 2-pair boosting. And I'll give it an extra level thanks to the Fool. The Fool. And you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna put it at level 4. Maybe I'm not doing the right move here. Whatever. Yeah, I think this remains... no, this is one of only 2 decks so far that I have not won at a wide stake difficulty with. Also, I think I want... no, yeah, let's use the Earth. Let's use the Earth. Yeah. I was thinking of a Buffoon pack, but no. I have a free reroll, but I don't have any money for whatever comes up here, so... let's go. Must play 5 cards, the Psychic. Alright. I'll do that then. Okay, yes, we can play these. 2 pair. The 6 is not gonna score, as you can see. Yeah, the multiplier. The 1.5 multiplier from this Polychrome beauty right here. Chaos the Clown. Feels like the clown from the Madness Combat series, or the Madness series. Now that's something that sounds old in some ways, but it's an OG of the internet, one might say. Fortune Teller can be so good when using tarot cards. It is 6 out of my 9 here though. Yeah, I'll put myself at 0. Let's get the Magician and let's get this. The moment I use this is also gonna get boosted even more. Sorry, +2 multiplier. Show up as a free rare Joker. I could use that. So I'm actually gonna skip that. All diamond cards are debuffed in the next ante. Well, let's get past this ante first. Ugh! 4 of a kind, okay. Tell you what, let's turn these into lucky cards. Nice 4 of a kind to get things started here. I rarely ever do 4 of a kind. That's why I don't prioritize Mars too much when we get that in a Celestial pack or something like that. Pardon me. 20, okay, 20 bucks. 20 money from the lucky card. Lucky indeed. We're on fire with a nice 4 of a kind. The energy of Mars. Martian energy there. In a way. I really want that playing card deck we were showing earlier. Okay. This Joker gains 0.25 multiplier for each card soul. Resets when Boss Blind is defeated. I don't think we're gonna make much use out of this, but it's free. We should get it. The Moon to turn cards into clubs. Let's buy it. I may not use it, but let's get the Buffoon back. Okay. Supernova and Scary Face. Oh yeah, use it to win on red stake difficulty. Let's stick to the brand. Let's do Supernova. We haven't done a lot of hands, so it won't add much to the multiplier for some of these, but yeah, might as well get the standard pack. We have a nice amount of money right now, actually. Let's make good use of it. I think I want that stone card. Okay. We'll start the chips for each remaining discard. Seltzer, retrigger all cards played for the next 10 hands. So yeah, I might end up selling the Seltzer sooner than later, so it could benefit from this, and the campfire card could benefit from it. If anything, I might sell the Moon here instead of using it, but let's see. Especially with all diamond cards being debuffed here. There are no clubs in this hand though, so we have no good reason to turn anything into clubs right now. There's a 2 pair, even if this 8 is debuffed. So let's do this. So we also get rid of this 8. Since 2 pair is so buffed up right now, right? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Yeah, the Seltzer is gonna trigger everything twice. This might be enough. This might be enough with the multipliers and everything. Yeah. The Polychrome 1.5 multiplier makes a big difference right there. The thing about this card that also makes me rarely ever use it, I think, is that it resets every time the boss blind is defeated. So, not much I can get out of that. It would be overpowered otherwise, though, because it's 0.25 for each one. Ah, hello, Wrathful Joker. Maybe we should prioritize spades again, after all. Well, do I want to sell that Seltzer, then? It's too soon to sell that. If anything, I'm going to sell the Campfire. Let's get ourselves a Spectral pack first. Sigil. Converts all cards in hand to a single random suit. I want to do that. Let's see what it creates, and that will define what I may do, or bunch of clubs. Okay. Then we want to prioritize clubs. The Moon. There's a Joker that makes spades and clubs be the same thing, but that's not what we're getting here. I'll re-roll. Temperance? Okay, let's get more money. Let's re-roll again then. Alright, well, let's get the Jumbo Standard back. This may not necessarily be clubs I go for. Oh, a stone card with a red seal. I'll get that. Alright. And 2 per discard. If not discard used by the end of round. Reroll 5. Plus 80 chips if played hand contains a 2 pair. I don't think I want that. I'll do this one because... yeah, we want tarot cards to appear more frequently in the shop because Fortune Teller Joker will have a multiplier increase every time we use one of those. We don't need a free Mega Standard back. Let's get going. We have a 2 pair. Not a very powerful 2 pair, mind you. But let's do it. Especially with 2 pair being boosted all the way to level 4 already. And the more we play, the more Supernova benefits from that. And thus we benefit from that. Supernova Explosion. When you subscribe to me on Twitch, boom, Supernova Explosion is what happens. A good kind of Supernova Explosion, mind you. Just like the explosive hand we had right there, we were on fire. And won so much. Perfection, perfection. We're at 20 money now. Yes, I think we want to use Earth. I don't think I want the Sun to convert cards to hearts. Let's use Earth. Earth and the Moon. Oh yeah, the Moon is a tarot card. The Sun as well. So yeah, those are not the planet cards maybe. What are those mysterious planet cards? And what the hell do I need to even see them? Oh, speaking of planet cards. The High Priestess. Yes, I could use more planet cards, so I'm gonna use that. But it means I either sell the Moon or use it. I'm gonna sell it because then this Joker, this Campfire Joker benefits from that. High Priestess, let's go for that. Mars and Uranus, okay. 2 pair is gonna get boosted all the way to level 5 now. But yeah, we had the Sun and the Moon. Those are tarot cards, it makes more sense. The 7 classical planets, right? I think Sun and Moon are 2 of them. And then I think it's just the inner solar system, except Jupiter, which I think is in the outer system. Though Sailor Jupiter is part of the inner Senshi. It's the outer one because it's outside of the asteroid belt, right? The main belt. Basically. Then let's reroll here. Ice Cream, Flash cards, you're gonna put 2 multiplier per reroll in the shop. Ooh, this is to be considered strongly because I keep re-rolling every time I have Chaos because of Chaos the Clown. What is next in this blind? Ooh, all club cards are debuffed. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not good. That's not good right now. I might regret this, but no, wait. I'll sell the Seltzer Joker because eventually that goes away. This is gonna benefit from that too. And I'll get this. This is the way we should do it, I think. These 2 make a great pair. And this one is gonna stay for a long time, if not for the entire game, because it's polychrome. So, onwards, onwards. Yeah, we do the big blind. All club cards being debuffed is gonna be a problem. 3 of a kind, huh? It's 3 threes. I just gotta do it. And a stone card right there. Score might be a bit low. A bit too low for my liking, but it's alright. We'll try it like this anyway. So even if we don't have the Joker that boosts the power of clubs, I mean, we get closer to a flush every time by just having a lot of clubs in this deck. Okay, 3 of a kind again, but with kings now. But I think maybe I want to push for something else, like a full house if possible. No full house here, kind of close to a flush, but not a flush, sorry, a straight. No, not close to a flush at all. Screw it, I'm gonna take a risk here. Nice, we got ourselves a full house. Because it's been upgraded, we've used the Earth card twice already? So yeah, that's helpful. That should be enough to finish this round right here. Oh yes, oh yes. We're kicking ass either way. You see why this game is so addictive. I don't know if my stream, if the way we're doing things on the stream right now is really showing you why the game can be so addictive like that. You know, in all the times I've been playing, all those over 25 hours within the first week I had and all that, I never did something like a session that was several hours long. Many sessions were much longer than they should be, maybe. Or hell, sometimes, you know what I would do, and also why the game would kind of be left open? Sometimes I would, as I said, I do it in between tasks. I would just put another window on top of it and then do something else I was doing and then do that and then come back to the game. Meanwhile, this song is playing in the background, right? But you kind of get the point. You kind of get the point right there. So yeah. That is what made the difference right there. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought a bit. Some of the things I was thinking of, but like, yeah, like something like a 3-hour long, let's say. It's only been 1.5 hour of the stream, but for example, something like a 3-hour long play session. Never did something as long as that. So this will be like a first time on the stream, depending on how long the stream is. Okay, we want to use Magician here immediately because I think I'm gonna go for the High Priestess. Wheel of Fortune, though. We need more planetary cards, though. We need to use more of them. So yeah, I'll use these two. Fortune Teller continues to benefit from that. So yeah, let's get planetary cards. Pluto and Mercury, high card and pair. Some of the lowest scoring hands ever. Any boost they get is always going to be beneficial for them. Yes. Speaking of boosting things, we're about to boost this Joker right here. Flash card. Let's go. And yes, I think we want that Chariot card. Let's do it. I'm tempted to go for the Jumbo Standard pack. Oh, Swashbuckler might be a good idea. The current setup right now, though, no, I don't think so. The Campfire is gonna help here. I might sell it soon, however, after we're done with this ante. Well, if we do get past this. All the club cards are debuff, however, so I'm gonna be discarding all of this. All of this, yes. Ugh. Okay, that is not good. That is not good. We're kind of close to a nice diamond flush, but let's try this instead. Somebody is gonna turn into a steel card here, and I think it's gonna be this 7 here. It's just gonna be a pair, although this red seal stone card is gonna help immensely. Thank goodness we just got Mercury boosting the power of a pair. Thank goodness. Now I definitely don't regret using High Empress. The Wheel of Fortune would have been an RNG gamble as well, so yeah. All the boosts. Yeah, alright, let's go. All the boosts is the difference they make, Yeah, it's great, it's great. Campfire I don't think is really gonna be that good in the long run. We're in ante 4 of 8 now. Okay, we want to use Mars there, I think. Voucher. This voucher might be a good idea. But who do we replace? What Joker do we replace this with? Is the question. We should only replace it when we do have a good Joker to replace it with. And I don't think Popcorn is... I don't think that's the one we should go for. Instead, we should spend 10 on this voucher. If anything, I might end up selling something and still benefit from that. Gives a free Mega Celestial pack. I think we should play this blind. And maybe try to buy some things in the store after this, if we do get past this. 9876, we're very close to a flush here, but... Hierophant turns a few of these into bonus cards. This might be a crazy risky move to do. Let's just discard that and see what we get. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. The risks you take, the gamble, the thrill. I get it now. We got to stray from this. Well, yeah, we'll turn this into multiplayer cards. I got the one card, pretty much the one card I needed there. Or a 5 would have been good too, but this is even better. Yes, okay, okay. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. Just discarding one card, I mean, it's a risk you take, kind of. I still have 2 discards left, but I mean, 3 discards only, and I use a discard like that. We got lucky, and I'm glad we did. I'll take that any day. 3 of a kind with a bunch of 4s, but these 2 stone cards? Let's do it. Yeah, quite a few stone cards I have in the deck right now, huh? And the red seal helps immensely. Right there. This should be enough to make it past this round. If anything, we're on fire. Which means just the hand on its own with 0 score is enough to get you past it. That's what the fire always means. And it's always a good thing to see. I don't think I want that hanged man. Reroll. I think we want that moon because we're prioritizing clubs. And well, yeah, let's get strength. We might need to use it. Okay. Then yeah, big blind. Oh yeah, I have one extra slot here because that's what the magic deck gives you. Or no, wait, no it's not. I bought something that gave me that, I think. No, it's Crystal Ball. Yeah, Crystal Ball gives you that. +1 consumable slot. And you start with that. Do I have a flush here? No. We have a 3 of a kind. And this is Command Advice. 今一人一人の胸の中目を覚ませた Time to go 強くあるために Check out my Justifies cover there on the YouTube channel here and there 87654 it's time for another straight we can make this a straight flush and that's what we're gonna do let's do it Oh yes. When was the last time I did a straight flush? Yes, we got to see a straight flush today on the stream. Let's do it. Hasn't been boosted at all with the planetary card, which I think is Neptune. But I mean, it's already powerful on its own. Not as powerful as I thought, maybe. I was expecting more score. I know it was kind of a lower numbered flush, straight flush, but still surprises me. Okay. We could try to create strength boosts up to 2 cards, right? Ace, King, Queen, Jack is what this would create. No. Let's discard these 2 and see what we get. Oh, okay. 4 of a kind then. 4 9s, let's do it. Alright. Well, second time we see 4 of a kind. Yeah, okay, I usually don't see 4 of a kind that often. But again, I usually don't play this long in a row. I probably have played like an hour and a half at some point. But we're still gonna go on for longer. Long Balatro PlayStation. Let's see. Hierophant for bonus cards. Ooh, we definitely want a Mega Celestial back though. Oh no, that's 8, never mind. Then, yeah, we prioritize tarot cards because of Fortune Teller Joker. Sadly, I can't buy either of these. Oh, copies the ability of Leftmost Joker 10 for that. There's nothing I can sell that will get me to that amount of money, right? I've been meaning to use this Joker since I unlocked it. I don't remember what I had to do to unlock it. I had to kind of jeopardize a run to get the requirement to unlock this thing, but anyway. I could use a different Joker than Campfire, especially against the next blind. No repeat hand types this round. Okay. Strength might come in handy with that. It has to select the cards to bonus cards. I'm tempted to sell the Campfire, but what good is that gonna do? It's gonna make me use Wheel of Fortune immediately, maybe, and I mean, maybe we could benefit from that, maybe. This is gonna sell for 4. We're at 6. I'd have to sell more, and I shouldn't. It's gonna be overkill, maybe. So let's try it. The Wheel of Fortune, which paid off. It paid off so well. So this dynamic duo now is both. Now both of these are polychrome now, huh? Well, well, well. It's all about rerolls at the shop, isn't it? So it seems. So it seems. I'm tempted to sell one of these and go for that Celestial pack right there. They're both gonna come in handy in this next blind duo, I think. No repeat hand types. So we begin with a flush. That's what we begin with. I was prioritizing clubs in this run, right, so far, but it's all about spades right now. It's the ace of spades, the ace of spades. I'm actually not gonna use that ace right now because we may need it for a pair of some sort in this next hand. So yeah, we get the freedom of choice here, and that's great. That is great. Let's do it this way then. Flush. Yes, it's like triple multiplier because it's 1.5 and then 1.5 again. We can do a 2 pair. I mean, we were kind of close to a club flush, but that doesn't matter right now. It's not about that. Taji is flushed. Yes, I guess I am. The strength card, however. No, it's not yet the time for that. Yes, I love being flushed in Balatro. I love it. Just unflush the run down the toilet, hey? Just don't do that. Nice fire. Nice. And I didn't use the strength card? Ideally, I don't sell that, but the thing is, you lose the cards you upgrade. Like, if I upgrade 2 kings to an ace, I lose some kings, which can be bad too, especially with all the straights we've been trying to do, right? Could be bad for us. Ooh, what is this voucher? Oh, I've never used this before. I want to add it to the collection. Now those will appear more often. Glow up. Nice. And I'm even gonna reroll, but I'm not gonna buy anything here. Whatever appears. It's just for the multiplier. This would be great. This juggler. This only sells for 1, so I can't get the money either way. It's a free Mega Arcana pack. Let's just go for the blind instead. I need more money. I need to be more frugal, maybe. We're close to a flush here. But we shall do a 2 pair. No, wait. Should I do that 2 pair? It's a bit low with those 2s right there, but okay, let's take the risk. It's ante 5 of 8. We're gonna need more score, more firepower. I need to keep increasing all that. Oh, okay, fine. That's excellent. Yeah, because it's already plus 10 multiplier, 1.5 here, and like, look at that. I love seeing rainbows like that. Didn't I even kind of talk about that yesterday? Oh yeah, this one, Madness. Destroying a random Joker! Ugh. That's a way you can benefit from this. But usually this one I'd rather have as early as possible in a run, you know? Let's see what we get here. The Moon and Mercury. The Moon is good if I want to keep prioritizing clubs. Mercury. Yeah, let's use it. I know, maybe I should be more frugal, but next round. See, only one hand with the needle coming up next. Okay. I mean, Strength and the Moon are gonna be very helpful for that. I wanted to try getting a lot of money right now, but if I can buy another Joker before the needle there, that would be great. Depending on what money I get from this, ideally, we don't do a lot of hands, so... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna discard spades then. Hell, I'm gonna do this. So we can get our... yes, so we can get ourselves to a flush just like this. Look at this. Because, yeah, I don't want to use the strength here. I'd rather use that, or the moon, sorry, to turn cards into clubs. I'd rather use that. On the next one, the needle is a tough one. You only play one hand the entire thing. We have the potential to get past it, but better not take chances. We've gambled enough as it is. Yeah, I figured that wasn't going to be that high based on the numbers. That's okay. 3 of a kind, full house. Let's do a full house here with kings and sixes. Order 66 with 3 kings. The 3 kings and order 66 in here. There you go. Execute order 66. In a way, Palpatine became a king. An emperor is what he became, but in a way that's like a king, right? So it fits. It's like 3 Palpatines. You could definitely do a Star Wars deck with this, right? Okay, smiley face would be a good one. Oh, I gotta try this Joker, though. I gotta try Photograph Joker. Or do I take my chances with a reroll? I'm gonna not take my chances here. It's just, I'm gonna reroll right now, and I may find that I get something better. But, yeah, Photograph should be here. Okay. Oh, the Hermit. All right. I can't even buy it, because it doubles my money, but I can't even buy it for that. Never mind. Death. Oh, it would be such a good card, but there's nothing I'm willing to sell right now for the sake of getting that. Convert the left card into the right card. Super helpful. The Needle, then. We're gonna make good use out of those discards. Yeah, we gotta use it right now. Maybe I shouldn't discard anything with clubs on it. A steel card in the hand right now is a good omen, but not looking good with the cards we have so far. I gotta keep those clubs in there. So that's what we're gonna do. Discard number 2. We already have ourselves a flush. However, I'm gonna turn some of these into clubs. Okay. I got my strategy then. You are gonna turn into clubs. And somebody here is gonna get their rank boosted. I think these 2, I'm gonna lose a king and a queen and gain an ace and a king. Mostly I lose a queen. But we need to increase the hell out of our score here, so I need that strength. Right now. Yes. Oh, I could have manipulated circumstances so that it's a straight flush instead. Flush hasn't even been upgraded this entire run. Okay, I could have done better. I could have made it be a straight flush. Well, lesson learned for next time, maybe? All these multipliers will help, hopefully, get us past this. Did we get past the needle? We did not. You need to see fire. You need to see fire right there. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. That's the thing with the needle. Needles can hurt. Alright, on to the next run. Magic deck still needs that win, you know? Alright, the Ghost deck already got a win. Abandoned deck. I want to keep using face cards if possible, but Zodiac deck. Right. Tarot Merchant, Planet Merchant, and Overstock. I definitely should have done a straight flush if I could. Was straight flush even upgraded? I wish they could let you see the information of the run. I wanted to see we had that there. Why don't we go for something high difficulty? Green Stake. Let's see if we can get a win in that. If I do, we unlock a new deck, so that would be great. But yeah, it gets tougher with each ante, so we'll see. Small blind then, no extra reward from this. 4 discards can make a world of difference, however. Let's start chill. A double pair with 4 and 3. 2 pair, double pair, whatever you want to call it, right? Both things work. Okay, maybe I started a bit too humbly, too chill. Maybe I was being too nice right there. I'll discard 1 5, why not? I'll discard that 3, why not? Alright, I'm being way too chill now. Hold on. Because I'm trying to go for a flush of hearts or just keep the pair of queens there. Okay. 2 pair like this works okay too. Marnie, and I don't know who this queen is in the Assassin's Creed deck, because I think it's Assassin's Creed. I don't recognize who that is. I think it's from one of the Assassin's Creed games I've yet to play, one of the more recent ones. Because I think they have Jacob Fry in one of them. There, this is Jacob Fry from Syndicate. Oh yeah, this is Percy from Critical Role. Percival the Rollo. Percy. Ace, King. We're close to a straight of sorts. But we need to discard more, take fewer chances. Let's do it like this. Excellent. That's what we were after. Straight. Ah, we could have done a straight flush. We really could have done it. Just needed to use more brain power there. Look at that fire. That's why we needed that against the needle last time. That's alright. Just a reward from the hand I had left. And that's it. Not a lot of money. That's part of the difficulty. Ugh, I could use that grabber. I don't want to buy anything right now because I want to use that. Riff-raff when blindly select the crate to common jokers. Oh, that would have been so helpful. Just one money left. That would have done it. No, we need to go for the buffoon pack. We do need to go for this. Ooh. When round begins, add a random playing card with a random seal to your hand. I've never used this before. I want to have it. This is at least for the collection. Let's see the effect used. Let's see what gets added. I don't know. All spade cards are debuffed. I could use the 25 here, but I'm not going to skip this because I want to see if we can maybe get that voucher. Oh, nice card to get here. Wow. Okay. This eventually want to sell this because it may be more detrimental than beneficial, you know? That's the thing. Okay, I think a 2-pair here will be wonderful. Kind of close to a flush. Maybe we don't want to let go of those hearts, but I want to discard that too. So I'll play it there. Yes, that red seal is going to help. A certificate of authenticity though. J Joker. I love it. Well, what do we have here? Another straight. Another royal straight, as I like to call it. As far as I'm concerned, this is called a royal straight. That should be a thing. Oh yeah, let's use high contrast cards for fun. To see different colors and stuff. You see more colors with each suit having a different color. But the face cards all kind of get a uniform color to each of them instead of the more multicolored thing we've had, I guess you could say. But here it is. Hello, how are you doing and how is the run going, Toxic Dragon? The runs are going not that well because I haven't won them, but otherwise we're having great fun. So in that way, they're going well. No runs have been won today. Though we started the stream with a run already won in endless mode now, but I do love how they make them purple here in high contrast. Let's do that for a little bit. And this is a bit of a desperation act, but I must have this. It's a permanent hand increase. So to get the money I need for this is the last opportunity I have to grab this grabber voucher. Yes, pun intended. We must do this. Kind of a leap of faith we're taking here, but... Well, we do have the Assassin's Creed cards on this deck. It's all about leaps of faith, huh? Very well. The high contrast cards are just fun. Just seeing it like this. Why aren't all the suits a different color? It's more fun that way. I prefer it that way. But yeah. It works really well to have them both be like the same color. Well, diamonds do look very orange, right? It does work well when you get that Joker that I really try to get a lot of the time. But that has... I forget the name of the Joker, but it's one where... Well, actually, we can take a look at collection, right? Jokers. It's the one that's like... all faded... Like faded ink. Where are you? I'm trying to... Yes. Smear Joker. Hearts and diamonds count as the same suit. Space and clubs count as the same suit. You try to unlock the 400 or more money Joker. Oh, didn't know that was a thing. Oh, look at that. Okay, have at least 30 cards with heart suit in your deck. Play a 5-card hand that contains only gold cards. Play 30 cards with space suit in your deck. I never done any of these, huh? Well, I've done the one with diamonds, I think. Oh, this. Okay, yeah, okay. In one hand, earn at least 1 million chips. Hand that contains 4-7 of clubs. Win a run in 12 or fewer rounds. Discard 5 jacks at the same time. Win a run without playing straight. Some of these, if I get them, I get them. I'm not gonna go out of my way to get them too much. Yeah, this. I want to get this Joker. Discover every planet card. I'm gonna run without ever having more than 4 jokers. Oh, jeez. Actually, there's ways that can be done. Some jokers benefit from that. Okay, I'm not gonna get too distracted by that. Hold on. Do I want to play that 2 pair? We have way more cards than we have discards. We're just kind of close to a flush. Not a flush, sorry, a straight, but... And yeah, the suit's here. Not really that close to a flush. It's a bit of a low pair, but 5 hands. Let's give it a try. We have no jokers, no boosts of any sort. And we need to reach 600, so yeah. Okay, that flush will do. That flush will do. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought it was a royal straight flush for a moment. Queen is missing. Still good, though. Especially with that red seal right there. Look at all the blue. High contrast is fun to have here and there. But then these both become blue, these 2 warframes. They do have more color to them otherwise. Yes, now from blue, let's go to red, shall we? That'll do. That'll do nicely. Percy, take it away. Gunslinger Percy. That's the name of the class in D&D, right? Which I think started as a homebrew. I'm not sure. 12 classes by default, and then the 13th became Gunslinger, kind of. And anyway. Cash out about with 7. That went well, thank goodness. Yes, we need a joker first and foremost. Yeah, I don't think we need a crystal ball as badly. Well, we should get one of these 2. I think I should get Jolly Joker. I should play kind of safe. Because, yeah, we're gonna get a Celestial pack. I used the Abandoned deck just for fun and finally a reason to take Ride the Boss with me. What was Ride the Boss again? Yeah, I tried the Abandoned deck once or twice. I tried to play at least once with every deck or so. Well, maybe not so much today on the stream, because it's a lot of decks. I may not have time for all of them, but... Ride the Boss... Or you can tell me in the chat right there, but let me see if I can find it. Yeah, because, no, there's benefits if you don't have face cards. Not initially, at least. There's certain jokers you want to go for. I was literally just looking for a boss. I'm thinking it's just gonna look like a boss, right? Ah, this thing right here, 4 fingers, can be so good. Get +1 multiplier each time you don't use a face card. Yeah, okay. Yeah. There's my Jupiter. Where have you been, Jupiter? You're so big and you haven't been around when I needed you. We could have used a boost to flush in a few runs here. Alright, 0 money. Let's get going. That kind of rhymed. 3 side, last row. Oh, okay. That's alright, you told me the effect. We got what we needed. 900 for this small blind. That's green stick difficulty for you. Alright, king. And 2-2. I'm gonna take a leap of faith here. Okay, it paid off. Let's do this 2 pair. I could use Uranus, but the Jolly Joker is gonna help out here as well. Big help. 600 already, out of the 900 we need. I see a lot of yellow here, and a lot of gold diamonds. Flush it is. Let's go for a flush. Excellent. You said because you went 2 times away from it? Yeah, I was just skimming through it. Just kind of seeing at a glance. It's okay. What is important is that we win here. And we did indeed. Yes, what a difference Jolly Joker made. Thank goodness for that. Now then, what do we want next? I only have 3. I don't think I can afford anything here. Not much of a reward from small blind because of the circumstances. No, we just tried the next round. Big blind it is. If it's anything like that last round, we can make it past this big blind. We have 3 of a kind, but do I want to do this 3 of a kind? Well, it's 3 3s. I just gotta do it just for that reason, right? I'll discard this 2 though. Yes, and it counts as having a pair, so 3 of a kind is still good. Because a pair is contained within the 3 of a kind. I could have seen it not counting as that. But I'm glad the game does consider it that way. Very nice. Speaking of pairs. Queen, 10-10. Let's go. I don't recognize who this character is, by the way. I know quite a few things about Critical Role. I also don't quite know a lot about it. So I only recognize Percy. The other 2, I don't know who they are. That's probably some place where I can check the info. You can tell me in the chat. Tajigen. Well, look at this straight we have here. Never mind, I can't count. That's not a straight. We're missing an 8. I really am like thinking it's the shortcut Joker. The one that lets you have at least a gap of 1 ranking between those. But nice 2 pair here. Yeah, we need to find Uranus. We need to find Uranus. Look, I'm going out of my way to pronounce it like that, okay, you maniacs? So that it's not misunderstood, huh? Well, yeah, we need to find that planet so that we get a 2 pair benefit. So we got 9 now. Oh, well, I gotta get the Emperor. And I don't think I want that Joker, but we could benefit from another Joker there somewhere. Let's see what tarot cards we get. Wheel of Fortune. Spades. I gotta try. It's just I doubt I'm gonna use this right here, but World could allow me to have nothing but spades or clubs, kind of. Let's take a gamble with a Wheel of Fortune. Now I have a good reason to keep this bad boy right here. Alright, alright. Well, ideally we keep spades or clubs, but now I have reasons to discard clubs with this boss ante. Let's discard these. Let's do it this way. I was hoping for a flush there at least, but we got ourselves a pair. That's gonna help. Let's not use the world yet. Zawardo. Let's not use Zawardo just yet. That plus 10 multiplier. Huge help right there. Huge help. Let's see. Let's see. We got a pair of 4s. But I don't think that's what we want to do. Yeah, let's do that. Pair of kings, pair of 9s, even if one of those is debuffed, may help. I want to be quite stingy with that Zawardo. And I will discard that jack. That Excalibur. Not my Warframes. Those are the ones in the club suit. What are you doing to my dear Warframes? You know, I started using the Mag Warframe, which fits me in so many ways. The Saku, the Limbo Warframes, those are the ones I really want, but it takes a bit longer to get to those. The Limbo Warframe. Had to finish the Limbo Theorem, which I did, but you know, you gotta get something from the void, and that gets a bit complex. See, I don't want this Lusty Joker because now I want to prioritize spades or clubs in the hand, although this kind of could work with it, but we're not exactly rich right now. I feel like I gotta stay on brand and go for a Constellation. Or we try a Jumbo Celestial Pack. I don't know. I am gonna try Constellation Joker. Let's try that. Then yeah, now we have a good reason to skip that. A Mega Celestial Pack. Constellation will benefit from that. There you are, Uranus. Let's use that right away. What else? What else? What else? What else? Earth, Mercury, Venus, Saturn. I am going to try Mercury. It's all about pairs. Especially with this Joker here. Jolly Joker. Nice alliteration, isn't it? Ooh! 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 Freddy? What do you mean, Freddy Moody? Create up to 2 common Jokers and I have room. Let's take the risk. Oh yeah, cards played previously this ante are debuffed. I mean, if we skip the entire ante, then nothing's gonna be debuffed, so let's try. What was created? Oh, hello, Supernova. Hello again. My dear Supernova. Alright, alright, alright. Very on brand for the multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden. Alright. Oh, Freddie Mercury. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Well, let's use the power of Freddy then. Yes, I have a pair there. We want more than that. But do we want to try and maybe get a straight? Maybe not, because well, we want these pairs more than anything, right? Potentially things with spades is something to keep in mind too. You may still get a straight. No, never mind. Close to a flush of clubs as well, but no, I'll discard these. 3 discards left. Oh jeez, okay, that could have been better. Alright. I think maybe I'm gonna do... Oh no, this is for spades, not for clubs. My bad. then okay. I was gonna turn these 3 into space and pair them up with this, or maybe Jack instead turning into that. I'm never gonna actually use the benefit of Blackboard here besides the holographic plus 10 multiplier. I may eventually sell it if that's the case, but triple multiplier, if it's only space or clubs, that can be so great. I'll discard this too as well. Kind of a low 2 pair, but hopefully the other card benefits figure into it. Face cards would be great too, because of that smiley face. Okay, decent score. We have 5 hands, so yeah, that helps. That helps. Is that close to being a straight, a royal straight? No wait, it's a royal straight. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reconsidering which ones I wanna. Okay, yeah, let's use that 10. Well, actually, no reason not to. A royal straight, and I insist that's the way this is called. A royal straight. Yes, the smiley face comes into it. It should be a really good score, surely. Surely it's a very nice score right now. Alright, I was expecting more than that. I was hoping for more than that, but alright. Straight is not upgraded right now, is it? The power of Saturn is needed. Okay, Saturn! Okay, Jupiter! Mars! That's how the driver of the Rider system of Command Rider Meteor calls out the planets. What does he have? He has Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I think that's it. Planet Merchant, Planet Card Spirit twice more frequently in the shop. Standard pack, Jumbo Spectral pack. I gotta be really strategic about how I'm gonna spend my money. I feel like Square Joker might come into play if I keep insisting on 2 pairs, right? So perhaps I sell this. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see where this takes us, shall we? Square Joker and I want a planetary, a celestial pack or an arcana pack. Planet cards appear twice more frequently in the shop could be great, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna get the Jumbo Spectral pack. I was considering it, but no. Okay, it's already 8,000 for this blind. Oh, close to a straight again. But ideally, we play 4 cards in a hand. Let's discard these then. And that's indeed what we're gonna do with this 2 pair. Yeah, so now I would like to discard that 4 maybe, but I shouldn't do it right now with the Square Joker being part of this. Let's go. I wanna see a green stake added to some of these jokers. Highest difficulty I've played so far. What if it's an immolated card in the Spectral pack? Ah, Angel. I think your message is coming too late. But no, you know, you always gotta take a risk in some way or another. That's the risk we're taking here. This is a much better 2 pair though. And the more we can upgrade 2 pair, the better. It requires more big brain power, I think, if you wanna change your deck in a way that benefits specifically from getting 2 pair. It's easy to modify towards a certain suit, favoring that suit to get something like flushes and a lusty joker, a greedy joker, something like that, right? But this is different. I know I'm discarding a 2 pair, but this is too low. Let's try something else. That could have gone better. Maybe too much of a risk I took here. Well, am I being too hasty using Zaguardo there? Maybe I am. I am going to do this. Not the best idea, not the worst idea. Let's do this, yes. I think what you want to do if you want to ensure you keep getting certain hands is just to increase your amount of discards. Because I think it's too big brain for me to try to change the deck in a way that ensures I have 2 pairs. Like, you have to be so specific with the cards, I don't know. Too big brain for me. I'm more casual about it. I'm addicted, but I'm also more casual about it. Totally not addicted, right? Totally not. Totally not. I don't know what you're talking about. Ugh, there's my smeared joker. But what benefit do I gain from that here? I think we get ourselves a Mega Celestial pack instead. This is not the run in which to use my beloved smeared joker, I think. I think not. We need more planetary benefits. Yes, do I want Saturn now? Well, first of all, 2-pair gets boosted. We need that immediately. I think I still want to insist on trying to boost flush, but screw it, let's do straight. Giving it a bit of benefit is a good idea, in my opinion. Either way, Constellation benefits from that, so another reason to keep going for planets. Planet Merchant would have helped, but I had to open that pack, especially because it was a mega pack. Okay, we need to run 3 minutes of ads in the purple dimension. So before we do the next round, let's do that. And I shall BRB again. We'll BRB again for this. So stay tuned for just a few minutes, Tajigen. We'll be right back. I'll actually make this be a pipe break, so yeah. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hi, omatase shimashita. Thanks for waiting, Tajigen. Ah, my beloved smeared Joker. I don't think it's a good idea for this run. It's not looking like we're gonna win this run so far. From the look of it. But we're going for a specific strategy here. Upgrade pair by 3 levels. I'm so tempted to do that. But we can benefit from potential money we get from this big blind. We're gonna have our hand size reduced in the next one. Whoa! Close to a straight in many ways here. Or no, wait. We indeed have a straight here. Spades, right? Okay, okay. I thought I might be able to turn this into a straight flush, but no. So even if they're different color right now because of high contrast, I kind of keep thinking of spades and clubs as the same. It's all about that smeared Joker for me, apparently. In another run perhaps. I think we have a royal straight here. It's a royal straight. I will not... I will die on that hill. I will not stop saying that. Oh, yes, I could have made it be a royal straight flush. But let's not be too hasty using those spades. I may need them even more on this next blind. Actually, maybe I should have used it. I haven't done any discards. I think the time for them has come. And you know what? Let's do this. I need just high scoring cards. I really need to insist on them. Because I think we got ourselves another royal straight. No way I can turn this into a royal straight flush though. There are no spades here in the first place. 2 royal straights in a row like that. Nice. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Neither of these have had 4 cards so far. So my square joker is not getting benefits from it. But we still are getting the multiplier we've gathered on it so far. Let him cook, indeed, Moody. Yes, let me cook, let me cook. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, and 8 would do well here, but... Yes, let's give that a try. Wait. What the hell am I doing? Another straight. Almost a royal straight, right? Different kind of royal straight, if you will. Barely any discards this turn? That's interesting, huh? Yeah. I think if we don't win with this hand, we use our discards, but no. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Ideally, we use more discards than hands because you don't get any money from remaining discards. Not with most decks, anyway. Yeah, like, I am so poor right now. Do I want this joker? I don't think so. 2 pair gives us great multiplier from this card. Yeah, we've done more straights than we've done flushes. I did well using Saturn earlier. Other things could benefit from a planetary, from a celestial pack, from planet cards. I must get this Mega Arcana pack. Let's try that then. Do I want to try my luck with the Wheel of Fortune right there? Maybe I do. Yeah, given the other cards, I think I do. Nice. So, polychrome, no, foil on the square joker. That is 62 chips already we get from that. Okay. Well, Hierophant. Is it Hierophant? Is it Hierophant? I still don't quite get it, but anyway. These 2 are turned into that. Mostly increasing our chip amount. It really is all about blue here. A bunch of clubs. Chips. -1 hand size will make things difficult if I want to keep going for flushes and straights, huh? 2 pairs. It really is going to be all about 2 pairs. Let's discard these 4. I need Saguardo. Ugh, but no spades here. This is not looking good either with what we're drawing. I don't really make use of those discards. House pair. Upgraded to 1. Power of Freddie Mercury, baby. I'll take a risk and just discard those 2. Yes, let's go. Okay. That 2 pair will come in handy. A little bit low with 5, but other benefits will come overall from having a 2 pair. It's a level 3 already. More chips for the square joker. 66 added right there. Speaking of order, 66, huh? Yeah, 7,000 out of 16,000. Or well, 7,200 pretty much, but yeah. Because I think a couple times here I should be using just a pair, and this will be one of those times. However, I'll get rid of these cards with it. I'll get rid of these cards with that. Wait. No, never mind. Hold that thought. The time has come for Zawardo, I think. And let's do a flush of spades then. It still contains a pair. We still get the Jolly Joker's benefit. Alright. Bring the swords to this fight, because it's a flush of spades. Let's go. I get Kamen Rider Blade music in my mind, you know. Spade Ace from Jack Dengekitai. 心に剣輝く勇気確かに閉じ込めて逃げない力導くよ胸メモリ目覚める時未来悲しみが終わる場所ジャッカ4人のサイボーグジャッカジャッ Ga Dengekitai. Yes, I had played Balatro while listening to those songs, by the way. It's something I had to do. Alright, if I'm getting this right, if I'm getting the math right, I think I'll be able to get that nacho tongue. Thanks to the hermit. Never mind, I suck at math. Okay, because I don't want to buy earth, I want to save money for the nacho tongue voucher. We need that. Increasing the hands even more. It's just gonna be very beneficial. Oof. Coupon tag though. But then we jump to 30,000. I must take the risks. I must take the risks. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Next round, we're gonna skip it. Because then we get these things to be free. Initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free. But can we even make it to 30 freaking thousand? That's a high amount we need to get to. And so we discard these. I know I'm discarding a pair. I gotta go for higher. Yes, we go for a double pair here. Wait, no flushes, right? I don't think so, I don't think so. Even with high visibility cards, I need to double check sometimes. I can be hasty. 4 cards on the hand. Benefit square joker evermore. Even more. So it's always a good idea. One-third right there. 10,000 out of 30,000. Well, more 10s right here. Or close to a 4 of a kind, kind of. The red seal will be very beneficial. Let's try this 2-pair as well. So just having more hands is indeed beneficial, right? I really need to get that voucher. We'll make it past this, and no matter what money we have, I gotta see if we can buy the voucher. No, yeah, we're not gonna be under 10, no matter how this goes. So yeah. Yeah, I think we might be able to win this, but hold on. 9876. Kind of close to a straight, but no, I don't think I want to go for a straight. Screw it, let's just discard one. I do have more discards. Okay, Jack. Jack, 6. Order 66 and Jack. Is there a character called Jack in Star Wars? I don't know. There's a Jack somewhere there, probably. For some reason, the first Jack character I can think of is Jack Atlas. Maybe because I'm playing card games. Jack Atlas from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, right? Yeah, let's do a 2-pair with aces and 3s. Given how close we are to 30,000, I think we can win here anyway. Otherwise, 3 would be a bit too low for my liking. Even with those aces there. But alright. We're gonna get a bunch of things also from things being free right now. So yeah, I mean, spending most of my money right now on that voucher will still be okay. 6, that's gonna be 14, we'll be left with 4, but immediately, I must get this. Give me that nacho. I get 6 hands now, 6. Which can even give you more money because of the remaining hands and all that. Oh, this is gonna be helpful. The lovers for a flush anyway. +1 multiplier per hand player, -1 multiplier per discard. I don't think I want to bother with that joker. Jumbo Celestial Pack. Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Earth, Mars. Since we have the lovers and we may increase the chances of a flush, I'll get Jupiter.
Okay, Jupiter. Limit break.
From 1.5 multiplier. I doubt it's ever gonna get more than a triple multiplier, but if it ever does, we should move it here. I think. Mega Celestial Pack though. We still have more choices of planets, so let's see. Ooh, Neptune for a straight flush maybe. I feel like we should try to upgrade a full house there. Let's do Saturn now.
Okay, Saturn. Jupiter.
We want to do Neptune. Screw it, let's do Neptune and see where that takes us maybe. You never know, you never know. Straight flush is a very rare thing. But there's potential, Cards drawn face down after each hand played. That sounds tough. We gotta use those discards, I think. But we gotta play a hand immediately. I think now's the time to do it with that 2-pair right there. It's not the time for the lovers yet, I think. It's just, whatever I draw face down, I think I'm just gonna discard. I think we're just gonna do it like that. The fish. We're gonna lose to a fish, I think. I did not want to swim with the fishes. Apparently. Some of these are kind of high rank. I'll discard. Well, that's the potential for a straight here. Against my better judgment, maybe I will not discard that 4. It's just kind of hard to tell, right? This could be a 5 or this could be a 4, but yeah. Yeah, it's either a 5 or a 4, so we know we have a pair right there. But this could be a 7, this could be a 6, this could be an 8, right? Yeah, no, I'll discard these in this way. Okay, another 2 pair. All right. Yeah, okay, it worked out, Because then I knew I had a pair guaranteed right there. You can tell what it is because it's in between 5 and 4. It's either a 5 or it's a 4. What it is not clear, however, so either way it's a risk, but we have a nice amount of hands. And because it's 4, that square joker keeps increasing his chips. It's nearly 100 chips we're getting by default. Plus 50, plus 44, I mean, yeah. 4 hands left, these are high rank. It's a kind of high rank, but I don't know if I want to take a leap of faith. Probably not a good idea, but I want to try this. Go nuts with it, see where it takes us, you know? But no, we're better off discarding because it's gonna be drawn face down afterwards anyway. Discard. This is how we should use the discards, so... okay. Do we have a straight? 6, 5, 4, 3? No, we were close though. This is the problem. This is the problem when we draw something like this after discarding like that. I must insist on a potential straight that will discard the king and the queen. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. No, I can't do math. We're missing a 7. This is not good. This is the end of the run, I think. We're not even close to a flush. Otherwise, I could turn something into a wild card. Not looking good. I'll have to use a pair of 3s, I guess. Because I only have 1 discard left, and yeah. I'll get rid of that 4 as well. I'll get rid of that 5. I need to... well, no. Whatever we draw here is going to have to be discarded no matter what it is. Maybe we don't want to draw too many cards. No, screw it. We're going to do this. So I discard these 3 as well. It's just my 1 discard. I already know how I'm going to use it next round. I mean, next hand, I should say. Yeah, that's not a lot of score. We're very close. 3 hands left to give some chances. Most of these are low rank too. That's my last discard, however. We have a 2 pair, thank goodness. That's gonna help. Would be good if we can use the lovers though, but I don't see a situation in which we're gonna use them. So, it's gonna be leaps of faith after this. We get pretty much 100 chips now. Almost 100 chips from Square Joker, which is not something to be underestimated, let me tell you. Okay, thank goodness. I wasn't sure that would be enough. It was indeed, thank goodness. And we had 2 hands left, but there would have been a lot of face-down cards. Not the best set of circumstances. Ooh, what do we have here? Well, somebody needs to be sold because we could use that holographic multiplier. Yeah, what should I sell? It's one of these 2. I think it should be Jolly Joker. Yeah, because this +8 multiplier, a played hand contains a pair. But this is a +10 multiplier no matter what, so yeah. We've had a great run. We still want to prioritize 2 pairs if possible. I mean, yeah. Okay. I think that was the right move right there. Sadly, I can't afford this Mega Celestial pack anymore. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. I'm not interested in that anyway. There's nothing else to it but to go for the next blind. Do we want to skip that? No, we don't. But this next one, next base edition shop Joker is free and becomes negative. Then we go for the water. We start with 0 discards. What's with the waters in this game? The fish, the water, putting things in jeopardy. Well, 4 of a kind is at level 1, but we gotta do it, right? How often do we get a 4 of a kind? Look at all the different colors too. All the different colored 9s. And it still benefits Square Joker. It's gonna put it at 50 chips from its own effect and then the foil effect. It's gonna be a guaranteed 100 chips every time now. Let's do this. Also, we're close to a flush. Though I'm gonna be still a bit stingy with that Lover's Tarot card. We made it very far in this ante. For green stake difficulty, we made it quite far. but it's only gonna get much tougher from here. Fire! We're on fire! Well. Would you look at that? Yeah, this plus 10 that we got from Odd Todd. And I mean Odd Todd's sound effect, because they were all 9s, right? Yeah. Okay, nice. Do I want to use that Venus? I think maybe I do. I can still afford the Celestial Pack right there. Planets get priority. Yes, I'm biased towards that because I'm a whole like Star Cluster, Sentient, Star Cluster, VTubers, space this, space that, the cosmos. Injected in my veins all those vibes, but no, this is the one for this. Constellation, already 1.8 multiplier, almost 2. It's about to become 1.9 with one of these, and do I wanna... Yes, I wanna upgrade Flush even further, especially with Lovers potentially giving me a wild card. Potentially giving me a nice flush in another hand. That's it. We're gonna skip here because I want the possibility of a negative Joker, which gives you a Joker slot. But this is gonna be tough. No discards! The Lovers are really gonna come into play, I think. Okay. Not the time to use them, though. When we have 4 of a suit, that's the time. And this is a terrible start. How's High Card doing? Level 1? Oh, no. Oh, no. Ace, 2, 3, 4. We were close to a straight as well. Okay. Well, I'll discard cards with it. This is gonna be High Card, then. Yeah, we keep 2 clubs, maybe, and screw it. I'll discard the 6 as well. This is how you discard in this situation, pretty much. Well, I'm gonna have to rely on those extra chips and multipliers from... Yeah, Odd Todd is gonna help with the ace as well. That is very helpful. That is very helpful. +1 multiplier, yeah. Because this is the first time I use High Card in this entire run. Don't sleep on Pluto sometimes. Don't sleep on Pluto. Let me see. A nice straight. Thank goodness for this. Nobody was close to a flush here, right? We should go for straight. We should go for straight anyway. Yeah, we had all sorts of straights here. There we go. That's gonna help immensely, I think. A few of these will trigger... No, only one of these will trigger Odd Todd. That 9 over there. 31 extra chips. But then that +10 multiplier. We did well. No, we replaced the right Joker for Odd Todd. It's looking very difficult right now, though. Still, nobody is close to a flush. No discarding. No discarding. Okay, 2 pair. Could use a higher 2 pair than that, but I don't exactly have a choice here, do I? Square Joker gets an upgrade. So now it's +106 chips. Yeah. Very nice. Oh yes, and all of these trigger Odd Todd because they're all odd numbers. Nice! That's what I'm talking about. Ah, thank goodness. What those multipliers can do, Tajigen. What those multipliers can do. So freaking good. Those chips, those multipliers. We made it to ante 7. Gains +50 chips if played hand contains a straight. Alright. It's for free. It's a negative. So yeah. Well, now we have even more reason to do straights, huh? And I still didn't use Lovers. That's good. Okay. Well, I don't think I want a buffoon back. Then let's get the voucher. I might regret using 10 out of 12 of my money here to do this, but the more planet cards we use, the better for Constellation here. It's nearly double as the multiplier from this. And I still haven't activated the triple multiplier we would get from this thing, but we still get +10 guaranteed, right? Oh, I probably have... Wait, is that what we activated last time? Didn't quite pay attention, but that's probably what happened. If only spades or clubs are held in the hand, right? We should still try to do that, I think. Next base edition shop, Joker is free and becomes holographic. I'm gonna have to try that again, huh? If I make it to the big blind here. And then 1 in 7 cards get drawn. Okay, okay. Man, what a run, what a run, what a run. Alright. I may want to use the Lovers here, actually. We should not sleep on it, but... kind of close to... we're kind of close to a straight here. And I mean, runner will benefit from a straight. Or a full house. I should have upgraded that after all, huh? Other benefits will happen. The Odd Todd will benefit the aces. What else? What else? That's it, I think. Besides the guaranteed multis and chips. We can do that. Yeah. +31, +41. What is that? 72? every time for all 3 of those aces. 72 chips. Then here come the multiplier boosts. I was hoping for more score than that, but okay. Kind of close to a straight. How we get so close to straight so many times? I'll discard these 2 against my better judgment, maybe. I'll discard these 2 against my better judgment. No maybe there. It worked out, it worked out. We got ourselves a straight. We want to try a straight with this bad boy right here, right? Not the time to use lovers yet, I think. We don't actually have that many chances for a flush as we think. Even if I don't have the joker that benefits a specific suit, maybe I should lean towards specific suit if I want to insist on flushes so much. Flush right now is at level 4. I should use other planet cards maybe before I start using more Jupiters. We're only halfway through this ante though. So this is my last discard. Screw it, let's use the last discard like this. Okay, well, let's see what happens from here. Or wait. Yeah, no possibility of a flush here. Maybe I'm being too stingy with the lovers, but no. We gotta use it this way. Plus 110 chips from Square Joker alone. Plus 50 and then plus 60. Don't underestimate that. Don't underestimate what that can do. Okay, 3 of a kind with the queen. 4, 5, 6. Kind of close to a straight there. Well, I still would need at least 2 more. 3 of a kind. I do want to discard a couple with this 3 of a kind. So, we're not close to a flush, are we? No. It needs to be 4 of a suit, and then lovers will give me a wild card, and that will give me a flush. I insisted too much on Jupiter, but we haven't actually been able to use flushes that much. We were able to earlier in this run, but yeah, not as much now. Okay, made it. Oh, actually, yeah, it was 60,000. For some reason, I registered that in my mind as 80,000. I don't know. For money. $4 for money. There's freaking Jupiter to upgrade flush even more. Do I want to have that abstract joker, however? Plus 18 multiplier guaranteed no matter what. If I use 2 pair, however, Constellation gives me plus 24, but I may want to replace Constellation with abstract joker. But you know what? Screw it. Let's remain on brand. I'll use Constellation still. And Jupiter gets us flushed to level 5. I mean, we get now Constellation with a double multiplier. We gotta use those planet cards. Yeah. This is the way. As a Mandalorian would say. So we skip that. Because if we get a negative joker, that would be great, but we have to actually get past the wheel right here. Can we get past the wheel? This could be any card right here. I'm gonna regret maybe discarding these 2s right here, but let's discard everything right here, right now. Ugh, another card that gets drawn face down. Constellation is a multiplier by your current multiplier, like the Baron. Yeah, it's just some of them will not multiply as much, right? Yeah, the only one that really is better than that other one, because it was a plus 16 guaranteed, is 2 pair, but we're remaining on brand, as I said. I'll keep that. No, I'll discard that face down card. For all I know, I just created a full house, but I'd rather not have a full house right now, actually. But let's risk it. How are we doing with potential flushes? Wait a minute. You are either a club or a diamond. Let's find out. Okay. Yeah, we want that discarded. We're gonna get a plus 25 now multiplier from Constellation, I think. Plus 50, plus 60. Don't underestimate what that can do. I don't know, we may not get past this boss right here. Oh, this could be anything. This could be a queen, this could be... Because I think we want to do this 2 pair. I'm gonna leave that right there. Depending on what we draw, we may get a good idea of what that card is. There was once this one time I had a face down card drawn in this way, but it was in between 2 8s. So I knew exactly what it was from there. 3 of a kind. We don't need 3 of a kind, I'm sorry, especially that low. No. Okay. Aces and 8s. Aces and 8s, wasn't that the name of a faction in TNA wrestling? Wow. Well, a heel faction, a faction of bad guys, is what we may play here. Still not close to that flush. We overdid it with Jupiter. We overdid it. Alright. We did well buying it, that last shop, but yeah. We got very far in green stake. Wow, really? The red deck really is my deck, apparently. That extra discard makes a world of difference, huh? And here we got a lot of cards from the vouchers we got, so yeah. Oh, no. This is gonna be super close one way or another. We need more score than that. Jack, 10, 9. How are we doing with flush potential? Not looking good. I think I want to play this 2-pair. Something is gonna get drawn face down next turn. Let's give this a try. Constellation continues to benefit from 2-pair, as does Square Joker. Alright. It's all about Uranus. It's all about Uranus. Haha. There, I finally said it like that. But okay. I am maybe taking too many risks now, aren't I? One of those risks is discarding one of those bad boys, but one more discard left and only one more left, but yeah, this is not looking good. 777, huh? For the casino vibes? I don't think we want that. We actually don't want that. Do I want to discard a 7 right there? I want to keep hearts for the potential of a flush. This is the best idea I've got here. Right, I forgot something would get drawn face down. This could be a queen, this could be a jack. If I play both of them, I'll be on the safe side. That kind of rhymed. So I'll know I'll have a 2-pair if I do this, right? That should guarantee it. But well, it's looking difficult. It's all down to RNG at this point. If we win this ante. We're very close though. And with the benefits we get from everything here, this has got to be a 2-pair. Yeah. There we go. The Mag Warframe. My dear Mag Warframe, yes. Let's get that in there. I think after this game, let's change a few of the face cards just for the fun of it, for variety. Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay. We made it to the final ante. It's gonna be a tall task to win this run. Look how far we made it. The best run we've had on the stream so far. Alright, smeared Joker, huh? I go, as if that was a bad thing. But it's... Oh wait, I thought it would turn it negative. Well, it's plus 10 multiplier though. Do I replace something for you? Negative plus 1 Joker slot. I mean, we're not gonna sell that. Maybe I will sell Constellation. I should. As much as I want to remain on brand, I should sell this because I even want to sell the Lovers because plus 1 hand size with Paintbrush might be a good idea. And with Smear Joker, I'll have less need of the Lovers. With how much Jupiter has been upgraded. This is what we need to do. I thought it was turning it negative. I just skimmed over that description, I guess. So... let me reread this. Yeah, no, it's a guaranteed plus 10 multiplier no matter what, but then more potential for flushes and Jupiter. Yeah. I've been glazing that smeared Joker so much. We should use it. Plus 1 hand size permanently. My dear Paintbrush. Also a voucher I'm very fond of. So... ugh, very large blind, Violet Vessel. Why did it have to be that? Plus 3 hand size next round, though. Okay, I want to see if I can beat the small blind, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna skip the big blind and the Violet Vessel. This next shop, if we make it past this, will be the final shop, but now it's gonna be Flush City. It's Flush City now. Level 5. I've already upgraded the hell out of the Square Joker for 4 cards or so. This could be a higher score though. Maybe I should try to make it higher. We have 4 discards. 5! Okay, 3 5s. Come in right at 5s again, but we could use higher numbers, right? And with the hand size increases is great. This is a 2-pair, but this is a regular flush! Even without the Smear Joker, look at this flush right here. Look at that. I low-key want to do a 2-pair, I swear to you. But no, it should be a flush. Although we add more chips to square joker, but... interesting, very interesting. Okay. We must insist on flushes now. It's all about this mere joker power. Yeah. We get 122 every single time. Over 120 every single time from that square joker. We need it to be way more than that. This is not enough. This is not enough, I think. And so... we keep discarding this way. Yeah. We keep discarding things in this way. Let's see here. This is the flush we go for here. There are possibilities of straight flushes. We should keep our eyes open for those. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna remove the high contrast cards if we're gonna do smear joker. Let's do that. We need way more than that. We need way more than that. Customized deck. As nice as these have been, it is time to stop with the high contrast. This will help. You never know what could show up in the next shop if we make it past this, so... we still want at least one shop. Because otherwise I think I could have skipped both of those. Maybe I would have had +6 hand size if they stack on each other. The two tags. But I don't think that would have done much anyway. Though it sounds like it's a huge benefit, right? Jack 9... Queen, Jack 9, 8, 7... Do we... hold on. No, never mind. I can't do math. I was skipping over the 10. I thought we had a straight maybe, but no. Okay. This is the flush we do. This might be enough to win here, but... Violet Vessel, 600,000. Already green stake makes the blinds be so high, and... we just got bad luck with that blind, man. And I have no way to re-roll it. Nothing. We were so close, but I think Violet Vessel is gonna kill me. It's gonna kill this run. Otherwise, maybe, yeah, it's something like 150,000 for the blind, or probably would have been higher than that, though. It's green stake difficulty. We would have been able to beat green stake. But no, Violet Vessel has something else to say about that. Anyway, we must insist on these flushes. Freaking Smear Joker, man. Smear Joker is so powerful. I must insist on Smear Joker whenever I can. Violet Vessel. No, I don't see one money. Okay. Yeah, I can't even afford these planets here. I could use a higher benefit on Constellation. We had a very good run, but Violet Vessel... I must get a higher hand size. 600,000 score! I don't know if I've ever gotten anything past like 600,000 in any way. I have no idea what my record is. I doubt we're gonna make it, but of course we're gonna try our best either way. With this increased hand size, let's see, do we still want to discard? I think we do. I mean, if we can make it be Royal Straights as well. I actually, maybe Flush is doing better than Royal Straight. Not Royal Straight, sorry, than Straight Flush right now. 95 times 12, 140 times 12. Straight Flush is still doing better. I just haven't done it one at all this run, but... okay. There's even the possibility of a full house. That is not what I'm doing, though. This is the first flush we should do. 6 hands. 6 hands are not gonna be enough. Flush after flush after flush, still not gonna be enough. Odd Thought helps a little bit also, those aces being boosted. I want to prioritize odd cards maybe, but I'm not exactly gonna have a choice of which cards we're using. Look at that. No way we're making it to 600,000. I don't think so. If only Mr. Bones showed up in the shop, that would have been nice too. I would have sold a bunch of my jokers just to be able to survive and at least win the run. Get ourselves another deck by winning the green stake difficulty. Okay, this is a high... Oh, this was close to a Royal Straight. We must give it a try. I will discard that queen. And if we get a black queen here... Okay, never mind. Black by being, you know, a club or a spade is what I mean. It's all red and black, although diamonds really look orange to me, but... Red cards, black cards. We look at the color in that way thanks to Smear Joker. But it's a flush. We're close to a straight flush. Royal straight flush. And that would have done immensely well. And it wouldn't have been enough, I think. I think it still wouldn't have been enough. Alright, we did well in this run though. I think we did really well. All things considered, well, I'm gonna regret using my last discard already, but I feel like we should. I already used a lot of my face cards. Actually, what happens if you run out of cards in your deck? I've never been in that situation. Okay. Black cards it is for this next flush. Nothing else to it but try flushing. Yeah, it's probably gonna be red cards for the next flush based on that hand. Maybe I could have tried to manipulate circumstances so that I can get that triple multiplier for space or clubs being held in the hand. Maybe I should have prioritized red flushes. But it's alright. Well, speaking of red flushes, we'll do one of those right now. I did my best, I have no regrets. As the people in the Nugget Bridge in Kanto, Pokemon games would say. Because apparently Game Freak is in a Kanto mood again. Yes, I think I will schedule it. I should be able to. I'll do my best to wake up early, you know, it's an exciting event, but we'll schedule on the schedule for next week a reaction stream to the Pokemon Presents. What I'm undecided on is how I want to maybe like pair that up with some gameplay afterwards, or what the next of that Friday might look like for the stream, if there's anything there. Alright, Excalibur Warframe. It's a high-level Warframe. Even if you have top level, it's difficult. You still can barely make it. You need to be with a squad, or you need to have certain mods, and like the grind is crazy. Ah, yeah. Oh, that's my entire deck. That's the first time. Wait, I should have an achievement for that at least, right? I should get a Joker. I should get a deck or something. Look at that. That's the first time I've ever seen this happen for me. Oh, I'm gonna get the benefit. I'm gonna get the benefit of Blackboard. Okay, I really did do my best. We brought our best powers forward. This is amazing. I'm so glad we caught this on stream. Yes, I think I unlocked a Joker maybe for this. Zero hands left, 0 discards left, 0 cards left on the deck. You probably lose if you can't draw anymore, right? Like in a lot of card games. Yeah, the multiplier helped. Still not enough. I mean, had I not had the Violet Vessel, maybe we would have won. It's possible it would have been 200,000. RNG just wasn't with us for that. We were so freaking close. What is up with the red decks always nearly giving me a win? I must see what Joker we unlocked. That was so difficult. Toxic, you made a clip. Thanks for the clip. Let me see what the clip is about. Oh, look at that! Play every heart in your deck in a single round. Each queen held in hand gives us 13 multiplier. Okay, not the Joker I thought it was. That was so good. That was so good. Thanks so much for the clip, Toxic. Let me see what that was about. About one of those crazy things that just happened right there. I'm just gonna quickly skim through it. I'll show it on stream. Just look at that. That's the first time I've ever brought. Yes, I think I. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for making a clip of that. Definitely clip worthy, you know. Well, time for us to shuffle off and try again, as Jimbo said right there. I'm tempted to try Green Stake again, but I think it's time to try something very different now. I still would like to get a win with Magic, but the Nebula deck in Red Stake, if you want to keep on brand. What do you think, Tajigen? Anything you'd like to see? The Zodiac deck, Checker deck, Abandon deck, still needs a win, just like the Nebula deck. Ghost deck, the Nebula deck. In a way, we've already seen a run with the Nebula deck today. Magic deck, Black deck. You want the Ghost deck, Toxic? We can go for that. Green deck, Yellow, Blue, Red. I really want to win Green Stake and unlock whatever deck you get from that. And then further on, we can go for the Ghost deck right here. Let me hydrate first. In case somebody else in the chat might have a different idea. For a moment here. Ghost deck is one of your favorites, nice. And I've already gotten a win with this bad boy, which is great. Toxic Dragon. Toxic, you're a superstar. Thank you for that follow. There you go. But yeah, we gotta try it at Red Stake. I just tried at whatever is the highest difficulty. I can try that. So we might see if we get the win. So yes, I should be more frugal with my money spending still. With small blind giving no benefits. Spectral cards. Hex. It's time for me to be a Hex maniac again. Yes. And We use Hex immediately when we get the first Joker, I think. I think I'll just play this first blind then. Alright, alright. Oh yeah, let's, it's time to change a few things here. Let's see. For this one, Cyberpunk 2077 is a fun one to go for. Critical Role is great. I don't know what box next is, but it looks fun. Among Us! The Binding of Isaac, Cult of the Lamb, Divinity Original Sin 2. Let's do Among Us. Warframe, so lovely. I used Voltec recently. Dead by Daylight. Vampire Survivors. Slay the Spire. I hear that game is addictive too. Potion Craft. Do the Binding of Isaac for that? We can go for that. So let's do it. Among Us is fun, but the Binding of Isaac... Yeah. Speaking of rogue games with different runs, right? Let's do Dead by Daylight here. Kind of becoming a horror theme. Enter the Gungeon. I had that game waiting somewhere in one of my libraries, I think. And also, yeah, that can be addictive in roguelite fashion. Ooh, what is this? 1000 Resist? I didn't see this before. Civ 7 Rust. Dave the Diver. Yeah. This has been mentioned before. And this game is in Dave the Diver, so let's go for Dave the Diver. What hand should we try here? I am not gonna do that pair. 7, 6, 5. We're kind of close to a straight, but... let's discard this. The Binding of Isaac, absolute awesome game. I've heard of it. It doesn't look like it's my sort of game in many ways, but... I mean, the roguelike aspects. Looks addictive. It does look addictive. I probably would get addicted to it. I'm not much into horror, personally. That's partly why I say it's not my kind of game. Let's go for a full house. Aces and Eights. The evil former faction in TNA Wrestling. It's already over 10 years old, I think. We're on fire. We're on fire. From Aces and Eights. Very nice. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Joker. Because this destroys all other Jokers. We don't want that. The new Joker we got. Queen Joker. Let's give her that then. Excellent. Then we have a good reason to keep her. Each queen held in hand gives plus 13 multiplier. Now, we want to get this voucher as soon as possible, so hopefully we make some good money. We may not get it. Cards played previously. This ante are debuffed though. I played 2 in the Binding of Isaac. Isn't really a horror game, except you pick up one item. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Then we gotta be mindful of the cards we use here now, right? I mean, I have good reason now not to play my queens. But yeah. These jacks are all gonna become debuffed next round, but I must do 3 of a kind here. I'll discard these. This doesn't count as playing them, does it? For the boss blind? I'm not sure. Anyway, so much fun to see the different cards, isn't it? We're on fire, thank goodness. Yeah, the benefit from the queen is like a steel card. Almost like a steel card, except 13 multiplier, but then the polychrome I added to the queen here. It's a lovely rainbow queen. Still not enough for the voucher, unfortunately. Unless I sell this, I'm not gonna do that. And no way I'm gonna do that. As beneficial as that would be. So let's go for Uranus. My beloved Uranus. Speaking of aces and eights. I almost want to buy this, but no. Arcana or Celestial? Let's go for Celestial. Yeah. Let's have more benefits from planets. Do we insist on that Jupiter then? Yeah, let's insist on it. Imagine that with Baron would be a good combo for the multipliers. Remind me, what was Baron? Except for King. I know you mentioned it before. I think it was you, Toxic, but yeah. I probably haven't unlocked that yet. Okay. We know what we're gonna discard straight away. And because we're discarding this 3... Well, I was gonna discard the other one, but... Okay. We only have 3 discards now. Okay, I gotta play those queens though. But... we're close to a flush with this too. Okay, I'm gonna do something a bit crazy here. Okay. We can do a 2-pair. And the queens will give us benefits. Yeah, we may be on fire here. We may put those scores on fire right there. Let's see. There, just one queen was enough to put it on fire. To set it on fire. We're in the first ante. King takes the multiplier. You have a multiplier for each king, 1.5. Also, it's not a plus number. It's a multiplication. It's an X. It's not a plus, right? Okay, yeah, that's even more powerful. That is like a steel card. Okay, I think we want that Hierophant. Grim. Destroy one card in your hand. Add 2 random hand aces to your hand. Hierophant. The Hierophant and these booster packs as well, in a way. We have a lot of choices here. A lot of potential. I need to get this. No, I think I want that Spectral card. I'll do that. But yeah, that king sounds powerful indeed. Ah, there's the fish. Yeah, we want to play that blind. Let's use the Grim immediately. Okay, that 9 got deleted. We can work with that. A glass and a steel ace, so we don't play that steel ace ideally. Let's discard these bad boys then. Look at these kings. You are gonna become bonus cards. Let's play a full house. Though I know we have Uranus boosting 2 pair. Let's do a full house. We'll have this steel multiplier and that might set it on fire. So the polychrome effect so that with the Joker you have now can end up really high stupid multiplier. Yeah. Speaking of high, ridiculous multipliers. It's very high right now because it's still ante number 2, but yeah, and because we have 3 hands, that's gonna help, because otherwise there's no money from this. 5 money, I think. Ah, there's right, the boss. I think, yeah, I think I want Joker. The Joker, in a way. That's it. Nothing else to be done here. Handy tag. Okay, I could use the extra money, so... maybe I would have gained more money from actually playing the blind, but let's do it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. Almost saw the potential for a flush, but no. It's close to a spade flush, but I'm gonna use at least 1 spade card here. Let's do a 2 pair. Then just a chip Joker like runner or bull, you have an easy run. I rarely ever use bull because I tend to spend my money. Bull, if it's the one I'm thinking of, right? For those who don't know. The more money you have, the more... Was it chips you gain? Yeah. Chips is what Toxic said right there. Yeah, just discard all of these. I'm not gonna take my chances right now, at least with 3 discards left. 2 kings and 2 9s. Kings and 9s it is. 2 7s are there already. Excellent. Ideally, we save that glass ace because we may lose it. 1 money, 2 chips. Yeah. Maybe I should just hoard money for a run or 2. I barely have used that bull. Decent money here. 8 plus 8, 16. I was hoping I would have more money than that. Okay. Yes, I think I must get this. We're only left with 6, and I think I'm gonna go for that High Priestess. I think I must. World, Saguardo. She's used right away. Jupiter and Uranus, well. These are planets I would usually go for anyway. Not that we've done many flushes in this run. We haven't done any, have we? 0 so far. But the 2 pairs, yes, those are always welcome. 3 money left. 3 money left, though. You got bull right now on 400 chips. Nice, Toxic. Nothing else to be done here. I'm not gonna buy the world. Zawardo. After defeating the boss, blind gain 25. I could maybe benefit from that. Very well. Let's take the risk. Base chips and multiplier are halved with the flint, the boss blind. There's my first flush of the game. Of the run, I mean. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Very well. Yes, I think it's time for a 2 pair right here. I could use more jokers now. I definitely could use more jokers, so I should maybe try to use my money for jokers on the next shop. I think that's what we should lean towards. Is that a... No. That's not a straight. We're missing a queen. 8, 9, 10, jack, or a 7. Let's discard these two then and see where that takes us. There it is. A straight. We'll go for that straight. Yes, let's go for it. If I get more queens on this deck, that would be great too. So using strength, for example, to upgrade jacks to queens might not be a bad idea. All right. 4 plus, that's gonna be 5 received here, I think. 8 total money. Yeah, plus 1 hand size. Or even Steven, maybe. But a hand size increase, I think, is always a good idea. I mean, I could get both of them. Yeah, I'll insist on getting both of them. Screw it. I know. Maybe I should be more frugal. Or maybe I could have gone for a buffoon pack, but... Even Steven. We got odd tot last time. Now it's time for even Steven. Love how we just have default Joker. Almost a straight, too. This was almost a straight, but... Let's do a good old double pair. Kind of close to a flush as well. Alright. That's what the increased hand size can do. You see, I'm going to discard this too. With this hand as well. That's a beautiful thing right here. These 10, 9, 8s of hearts. All next to each other like that. Such a charming sight. Ah, yes, and we left a queen in there. Didn't even realize it's a queen. Almost at 300 money. Yes, yeah, and getting close. Very nice. Oh, yes, we have ourselves a flush. And I'll still have a queen left after that, so yeah. A flush of hearts, which was kinda close to being a straight flush as well. Straight flush of hearts, but yeah, this will do, this will do. Jupiter already been upgraded twice, and we need all the upgrades we can get here because the flint is halving all the base chips and multipliers. But yeah. Yeah. We got what we needed. 6669! Ooh. Interesting number to end with for the round score. A 69 and a 666 in there somehow. But now we're so rich. Or are we rich? Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna get the blank voucher. Yes, I think I won that Splash Joker. Every played card counts in scoring. This two should be like at the end, right? Like this. I think it's okay. Shoot the moon. The queen with the 1.5 multiplier at the center. See, let me see. What are the... Shop as a free uncommon Joker. Doubles your money, max of 40. The wall, extra large blind. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll maybe. This could have been better. I think I wanna replace regular Joker with misprint. Even if sometimes it's a +0 multiplier. Still a good idea to have it, I think. Very well. Should I try uncommon tag? I think not. Screw it. We want to keep playing 5 cards per hand now, if possible. I do see a 3 of a kind, but ideally I leave that steel ace in my hand. And 2 pairs are better than... Okay. 4 of a kind. Screw it, it's just fun to play 4 of a kind. I am now in endless. Well done. Congratulations on ending the run. Well, 4 of a kind and then a 4. This feels poetic. Let's just do it for the poetry. Even if I'm better up keeping that steel ace in my hand. Double multiplier from the glass ace of hearts. Only that it may burst. We may lose it. We're on fire! We're on fire. That's what we needed. And yes, the glass ace did not break. Let's go. Glass cards, I think, is a double multiplier by default, but they have the possibility of breaking at the end of the hand in which you play them. I gotta get the lovers, yes. Get ourselves closer to a flush. And maybe I want roll Joker if we keep insisting, especially if we keep insisting on flushes, right? So even Steven... Do I want to replace even Steven though? I'll try it. I'll insist on going for those flushes still. 271 money from 441 money. So close and still so far. Then, okay, how are we doing with the blinds then? Because I could try to double my money. Extra large blind with the wall though. I'm gonna spend a lot of money because I need all the benefits I can get against a blind like that. Okay. If the Emperor is here... Well, first of all, let's use the Hermit. Because I think I want to use the Emperor. Then let's use the Lovers. No, let's turn that Jack into a wild card because Queens ideally are kept in the hand. Wild card Jack. Closer to flush. Emperor. Saguardo and Tower. Okay. World will benefit towards getting a potential flush. I think I'm gonna reroll in the shop. Death and a Chariot. I wanna have a steel card, I think. I think that would be a good idea. I'll have this 10 as a steel card. If we make a queen a steel card, that's like even more benefits on top of each other, right? Might be a bit overkill, but ooh. Oh, I want to buy the Ankh just to add it to the collection, but I'm probably not gonna use it. You know? That might be a waste, but I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I wanted that. Clairvoyance achievement unlocked. Discover every spectral card. Didn't seem like I unlocked a Joker. I thought I might unlock a Joker or something. Let's keep it there. Let's keep it there. I doubt I'm gonna use it, but just in case, you never know. Let's not reroll anymore, because we are playing this big blind. I can nearly play only high card. Yeah, sometimes you want that Pluto power, because sometimes you're left with only a high card. And here, what are we left with? See, the fact that we have the hand increased, right? That increases the chances of flushes happening. And speaking of which, let's try to get a flush. 7, 6, 5. Like, some straights are close here, but I will take this risk with this discard. And it paid off. We could have a better flush than this, maybe, but this will still help. We should always play 5 cards, though. That Splash Joker. I forget I have that sometimes when I have it, so I need to remind myself of that. Glass Ace of Hearts is there, and we lost it. Yeah. Because of Hologram Bull and Polychrome Splash. Yeah. That helps, for sure. Splash will definitely help you with a high card situation, right? Okay, do we want to turn anything into space right now? Because we could get a flush, but I feel like maybe we should be frugal with that. Use it in a more urgent situation, let's say. I'll discard these 3. Let's just do it like that. How are we doing with suits? Well, we're kind of close to a flush, but nothing wrong with a 2-pair situation here. And the king goes with them for extra score. That should be enough. That should be enough. So yeah, I almost forgot. For a moment I have the splash card there. I still want to try flushes though. The Droll Joker here. Plus 10 multiplier, you know. We can get more queens. Let's see if we maybe get a tarot card or 2 in this next shop. We're gonna need all we can get because we gotta overcome the wall. Yes, let's go for Uranus. I think I'm gonna sell that Ankh. Anku! Kamen Rider Osu no Anku! Anku! Medaru! Give me my medals, Ankh. Yes, I think we should go for Jupiter, but I maybe want to try straight being leveled up, and I'll level up straight. Jupiter is fine as it is at the moment, just in case, or maybe I should have gone for the other one. It's alright. I'm gonna try a standard pack. Ideally we get another queen in there, but okay. I think a steel 3 is the way to go. Okay. Earn 5 for discarded ace. Ah, okay. Holographic Campfire. Sigil. My jokers at the moment are Holographic Space Joker, Holographic Do I know Space Joker? Holographic Supernova, nice. Holographic Bull. Foil Drunkard, nice. And Polychrome Splash. Yeah, I think the way you win a run completely is by making sure each of them has something special to it. And speaking of which, do I want to sell Misprint? Or it should be Droll Joker, because this is a guaranteed plus 10 multiplier versus... But can I even afford this right now? I didn't realize it would be so expensive. If I sell these 2, I get 3, I'm at 8. Sadly, I can't even afford this. Hold on. 5, 7, 8, 10. I can't even afford it. That's a shame. Unless I sell more jokers, but do I want to go that far? I don't think so. I think maybe I do. 2, 4, 6. Well, first of all, let's sell this. And want to insist on that. I might regret this. I might regret this, but I think I gotta do it. It's a permanent +10 multiplier. We gotta try. We gotta try. It's the wall that's coming up. We're not gonna gain the other benefit, probably. Ironically, this benefits from cards being sold, but we also sold all our cards right now. That's very ironic. But anyway, yeah, this should stay here for now. Okay, okay. 20,000, 20,000. I get the feeling I'm regretting this already. 3 queens in the hand and 1 steel ace. I would like not to use a single queen there, but I probably have to use at least 1. Let's discard these 4. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my god, I gotta insist on a very... No. We need all the multipliers we can get. Okay, yeah, I'll have to use them. Oh my god, this could have been... No, yeah, we gotta do a 2-pair, right? No, I'm not gonna use my last discard here. Okay. This will still be a decent multiplier, I think. Oh, shoot. Splash! And all the excitement, I forget. I told you I forget. Should play at least that 2? I don't know. To at least discard it as well. Gotta use the benefit of that splash. We're not gonna win at this rate. Okay. We got a 2-pair situation with that 2 there, but I must insist. Or do I? Must I? No. That king gets played with... Or actually, no. Let's play 7 with that. Because I may use a pair with that king. Let's keep that queen in the hand. We just got unlucky. Could have drawn a better hand, and I didn't want to use my last discard right there. We had the possibility for some crazy multipliers. Maybe I should have insisted more on that. Maybe even play a high card or something. But okay. 2 pair of kings and 10s. The queen remains in the hand. Let's put a 9 in there. Well, we only have 1 hand left. Can we make it? Because already that was 3 of my 4 queens in this deck used. This is gonna be close. And thank goodness I still have a discard, right? We got a steel 10. Ideally, we do not use that. Thus, I only needed 80 more money. Very close. When you were on endless mode already. Oh, or yeah, trying to go for a flush might be a good idea, but yeah. I always insist on flushes, don't I? Another pair would be great. Okay, a bit low, but that'll do. An ace here will help a little bit. And steel and queen, that should be enough. Either way, this is the last hand we're playing here. That should be enough, right? That should be enough. Hopefully it is. Quite a few multipliers will come into play right here. Yeah, there we go. Very close. I wasn't sure for a moment, actually. But that's the wall. So the next boss is not going to be even that large. As large as 20,000. What do we have here? Constellation! Ugh. Am I going to sell? I might sell Juggler. But let's see the blinds here. It's 22,000 for the code, so never mind what I said. Ooh, next base edition. Shop Joker is free and becomes negative, so this may be the last shop before the boss. Yes, I think perhaps we want to get that Constellation. How does this even... What does this even sell for? I don't have enough money for that. I am not gonna sell Splash. But I mean to get... Well, we can go without a +50 chip foil, right? If this is the last shop before the boss, though... No. There's nothing I'm gonna get here. Screw it. Let's go. Well, no, this is not the last shop. We'll get another one after the small blind. We just did lose on that Constellation Joker. I think we got ourselves a flush right here. Let's go for that. I need 3 things. First bootstrap, second bull, and third a money-make combo. Yeah, never really tried to do a money-making combo to benefit things like bull or bootstraps, right? Because then the other jokers also benefit you with money-making. Or maybe you get a bunch of gold cards as well. Yeah, I gotta think about that too. Do I want to keep those 3s or do I want to discard them? I guess my better judgment, maybe I'll discard them. Possibility of a straight here, though ideally I don't use the queen. No, that was close to a straight without the queen. Oh no, wait, yeah, there it is, never mind. So the queen can give me that multiplier. And it's the Queen of Hearts, which is some weird monstrosity from Binding of Isaac. But it was Hearts that gave me that Queen Joker in the first place, so it's very appropriate. Very apropos. Such a fancy word, always apropos. I think it's time for another flush. Excellent. The Queen still remains in the hand too, that makes it even better. Cheers to that, let me have some water here. I think we still have pre-rolls on in the purple dimension. Hopefully you're not getting interrupted by them. I don't think we're gonna run ads right now. Maybe we should in a moment or two. Okay, so I got Glutinous Joker instead. That's what it is for club. And it has foil. Now we want to prioritize clubs. I'm gonna buy this because plus 50 chips as well. I mean, play cards with clubs to get plus 3 multiplier when scored. We want to make this a run of clubs. Not that I have anything that will... Yeah, and I'm skipping this, and all spade cards are debuffed. Okay, thank goodness it's not the clubs. The money, I need the money making combo to get to 400 money bootstraps in bold. Just play within that. You know, I'm gonna keep that in mind for a future run. Might be good to try to do a combo like that. Yeah, the Queen is debuffed, so... If the Queen is debuffed here, this doesn't debuff the Shoot the Moon Joker, right? So it should still... We should still benefit from that. Yeah, all of these get discarded. I want to keep that 3 for the steal benefit. Ugh, this is not a good hand. We drew after that, though. It's kind of a straight with ace 2, 3, 4, but ooh, this is not looking good. I only have 1 discard left, but we must discard them like that. No, this is terrible. This is terrible. I don't want to use my last discard. It's just, I feel like I gotta play a queen here. No, I am going to do a single pair. I might regret the hell out of this, but splash is gonna help here, I think. We'll play that king. Let's keep that ace. Very well. Let's see what comes out of this. One of those is a club. Extra multiplier there. Oh, it's completely debuffed. Okay. I disagree with that design because the queen itself is debuffed. But... Oh, well, no. Actually, yeah, the Joker is not. But it's the queen that gives the multiplier. So, yeah. Okay, we'll discard the queen then. No, actually, no. Never mind. When you get over 400 money, you get a Joker unlocked. That's why. Oh, I never got it even like 100. Never got myself even close to that, I think. So yeah, ideally we're not discarding clubs, but I kind of need to right here. It's my last discard as well. Let's see what comes from this. I think we might end the run here at this rate. I'd rather not use that steel 10, but I think we need to. Yeah, we still have a steel 3, and that's gonna help. 2 pair, level 4, clubs. The highest you got was 220. It's a difficult one then, yeah. Before I try to get that Joker, I'll probably try to get other ones. If I'm going out of my way to do the requirements for a specific Joker. Usually, especially the more difficult ones, it's just I happen to get that Joker. Rather than I went out of my way a lot to get it. We must go for 3 of a kind with those extra cards there that have clubs in them, and also extra chips as a bonus card for this Dead by Daylight King. I don't know who this is. It's not Jason, is it? Probably not. I don't know much about the killers in Dead by Daylight. I know some of them come from horror franchises, horror things themselves. The Ace of Clubs will have benefits as well, thank goodness. It's all about those clubs. Glutinous Joker. Hopefully that's enough. I feel like that should be enough. Okay, yes. That was tough, though. It's not looking good for the rest of the antes, but... all things considered, this is a good enough setup with the Jokers right now, I think. Something could indeed replace... Oh! Something could indeed replace Campfire. Oh, jeez. I gotta get Luchador. Luchador is so helpful. Decrease level of play poker hand. I might regret this, but I am selling that for the sake of the champion right here. Okay. I rarely ever use this thing, Hieroglyph. -1 ante, -1 hand each round. I have used it before though. What I don't know is what happens when you get to what is now 7 ante. Like, does it still count as a win? If you get past the boss of ante 7, it's technically ante 8, but you made it -1 from that thing, but I think it doesn't count. So if you want to win the run, it's not a good idea to use that. Maybe in endless mode, you know? I want to level up pair. After what we just went through there, I think we should level up pair. So Mercury. Yeah, that luchador will be beneficial. 25 bucks, huh? Well, we gotta play this small blind, I think, or... Can we make it to 30,000? We barely made it to 30,000. Why is it escalating so much? Red Stake doesn't do that. Maybe it's because it's ante 6. Feels like the 10,000 for each of them is quite a bit. I might regret this, but I'll skip that. Let's see if we can make it past the big blind, however. And I'll probably use Luchador in that boss if we make it to that boss. So I think we want a 2-pair here, so we can keep the steel ace. No, we benefit more from 2-pair than we do from full house anyway, so yeah. Oh, shoot. Splash! Splash! Well, at least I get myself closer to a diamond flush, although ideally I don't use those 2 diamond steel cards. Because they are steel cards. That could have been better. We need 30,000. Now we have a queen, and ideally I don't use that queen. No, this is all getting discarded here. Jack, 4-4. Jack, samurai. Jack. You know what? I actually may want to just play 4 so I can keep the pair of 3s in case I need it. But no, any extra score. Oh, right-clicking just puts everything down. I didn't realize that. After over 20 hours of gameplay, I accidentally clicked it and that's what happened. Good to know. I'll try to remember that. Let's try this 2-pair then. Quite a few multiplier benefits will come here. And if I use all my discards, Mystic Summit is also helpful, so let's keep that in mind. Probably will use all my discards in this blind at this rate. Okay. We have a pair of aces and queens, but I'm ideally not using them. Oh, that's a lot of steel cards, and each of those is a pair right now. Oh no. Okay, I should play 1 or 2 of those then. Alright. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm gonna regret doing this, but... Okay. Okay, fine. Ace. Do I get more out of the queens or out of the steel cards? I think I get more out of the steel cards, maybe. I'll regret this maybe, but we'll do this 2-pair. That's where you gotta get into big brain power, right? The way Balatro makes you think. But that's also what makes it so good. So good. Okay, maybe I made a mistake. Oh, 4 of a kind. Okay. Well. What do we have here? Well, let's use the last discard. We'll get the benefit of Mystic Summit also. The thing is, all fine and dandy to play a 4 of a kind, but it may not be enough, and I am gonna lose the steel benefit from that 10. Would I get more bang for my buck in doing 3 of a kind, or even a pair? I don't think so. We must play this with that 9 also, for extra benefits from Splash. This might be the end of the run. I think it's gonna be the end of the run, right here. Oh no, I had to insist on Luchador. Every time I see Luchador, being able to remove the blind, you know, side effect? The thing, the debuff, the blind debuff. The blind debuff is what you want. So I don't regret buying that Luchador. No, I cannot regret that. What are the benefits? What are the requirements for this Joker? In one hand, earn at least 100 million chips. How the hell do you do that? Man. The requirements for some of these, huh? Tajigen. Oh, Tajigen. Balatro today has been great fun. But we are gonna leave it at that for the stream right here. I was planning to make that be the last run either way. Ooh, we could have lasted even longer than that. I could keep going, of course. I could keep going and going and going with Ba-freaking-Latro. Ba-freaking-La-freaking-Tro. But yeah, a short and sweet stream. As a lot of Sunday streams tend to be now. That's the plan anyway. It's been a great week. It's been a great week. Amazing things we got in Legend CA and Shadowbringers that just push all the right buttons and all that. Balatro pushes all the right buttons for me, but different buttons. Different buttons. So it's a different stream in that way, but still great. Thank you, Moody. Thanks for being here. Do stick around for the raid in the purple dimension, Tajigen. We are gonna raid today. Yes, because I feel like there's some good choices for the people we're gonna raid. And yeah, Toxic, I need all cards are face cards and I have a good chance to get to 400 money. Hope you get there, Toxic, by the way. But yeah, let's see who we're gonna raid. Thanks for a lovely week, Tajigen. This next week, let's talk a little bit about it before we raid though. We're not done yet. Thank you for the posture check. Ugh. I think you can tell I was slouching a little bit there. It was more noticeable than I thought it would be. And the hydrate as well. Let me hydrate first as I look up somebody to raid. Oh, I think we got a raid target. I think I just found a great raid target right here. Yes, although... Well, hopefully they're not about to end the stream, but we'll see. Bam, 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 bam. Now, what was I saying? Stay tuned for the schedule this next week. Shadowbringers. I'm not entirely sure, actually, how Legend CA or Shadowbringers are gonna look, because... you smelled it. You smelled the posture check? How does that work? How does that work? Well, dimensions bend sometimes. I get it, I get it. But yeah, as I was saying, Feel Some Mystery, expect Feel Some Mystery at some point, because it has a big new update this week. Tomorrow, as a matter of fact, I think. And I don't think Balatro will be there. Shadowbringers, Legend CA. The usual thing where like Shadowbringers is on FF14 Friday, FF Friday. That may not happen, especially with the Pokemon Present situation. We do want to co-stream it. Whether I do something immediately after that or not, that's what's left to be decided. You smelled it? I wasn't sitting right. Ooh, what does that smell like? Or maybe don't answer that question. Maybe I don't want to know. Oh, no, no, no. It's probably a shut-in indoor smell. Yeah. That's the kind of smell it is. I can just tell immediately. Yeah. Sorry. That's the smell that comes out of me quite a bit. But, okay. Let's set up the raid. How is all gonna look, though? Because there's a possibility of a different kind of F14 stream. The Little Ladies Day event. We want to do something special with that. I have to be an idol. I have to be an idol about it. Feel free to copy and paste any version of the raid message here. Our raid will be on Vlin. Dear Vlindrel, yes. They're doing what they've been doing for quite a bit now, which is the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Let's raid Vlin, alright? A fantastic week. Stay tuned for what the schedule is going to look like exactly. But we also want it to be from Thursday to Sunday, so to do those 4 days and all that, alright? Like Burnt Spec. Ooh. Sounds fancy. But alright, let's set up the raid, Tajigen. It's been great. Bacon Spec? Okay. Wasn't sure what you meant by spec. I guessed something, but I guessed it wrong. Like burnt bacon, huh? Even fancier then. But alright. Thanks for a fantastic week, Tajigen. A lot can be done with only 3 streams, right? Sometimes I feel like that's low, but no, I don't think it is. You have a great rest of your Sunday, or whatever day it is for you, alright? I shall see you next week for exciting events as well. You already know some of them. We had amazing things this week. Let's do even more amazing things next week, the last week of February. Oskar, sama deした.